Hey guys, Dylan and Taylor here, and we are doing our new Chris Chan podcast. This is kind of in the vein of the old Chris Chan podcast I did with Rogue, but as you can tell by this poor recreation of Chris Chan's old bedroom, that we're going for a different thing. This is the Sonichu HQ podcast. We're still going to be watching Chris Chan videos, we're still going to be making fun of Chris Chan videos, there's a shit ton of videos to go through. But we decided that we wanted it to look different, and Taylor wanted to be the co-host, so we're going to be doing this.
Yeah, it seemed like Dylan and Rogue had so much fun, and I was just being left out, so now I'm here. I'm happy, and it smells like piss in here.
Oh, well then I guess that's a recreation of Chris's room done successfully.
Exactly.
You're seeing it, and then you're smelling the piss.
Yeah.
The pizza boxes and the fucking candy littered everywhere. It's just making you feel the odor. Hopefully you guys like this recreation of Chris's room. I tried to get the Sailor Moon poster fail up and the wall of originals and a bunch of the creepy Megan art.
Hey, unlike Chris, you actually have a girl in the room.
Oh no, I have a girl in Chris's room.
Yeah.
Terrifying. So hopefully you guys like this recreation of Sonichu HQ. That's what Chris calls it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into this. Oh yeah, there's also an attraction sign in the corner.
Yeah.
AP Station. My name is Christian Chandler. I live in Bucksville, Virginia.
Now, if you look at the thumbnail and you listen to what Chris is doing, the thumbnail is relevant because Chris Chan is going to be doing rapping, and it's mainly for Parappa the Rappa. He decided to enter a Parappa the Rappa contest because he wanted to impress Megan, and he wanted to win a ticket so then they could fly somewhere and meet like a guy in a Parappa suit, and he was hoping that during that experience Megan would be so wooed that she'd have sex with him.
I know, I would be.
And apparently like they'd get a free PSP and shit. Now despite Chris sucking and despite Chris cheating the whole time, he still gets angry when he loses, and somehow he still kind of wins. Because I think he gets a copy of the game and a beanie, but he always acts, like, spiteful towards this entry.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I have a PSP. I like to rap.
Oh, and I don't know why, this might be after he damaged his camera, but it does jitter. Like,
I don't think it's damaged at this point.
Is it not?
This is pretty
Then I don't
early.
know why that jittered like that. Like, half of Chris's body flickered across the room.
That's just what his body does.
Oh yeah, he just glitches through reality. It's kind of weird that we're in a recreation of Chris's room looking at Chris's room.
Mm-hmm.
Play with the rapper. I go with you now. The only song I know is Master Onion, which I got from a demo I borrowed from my friend Megan.
And he's not actually rapping. Like, nothing is really rhyming. He's just trying to make it sound like it's rhyme. Like, Onion and Megan don't rhyme. Like, at all.
I mean, if you say it a certain way, yeah.
Megan,
but-
that's
yeah.
how he says it.
I mean, that's just white person rap.
Oh, God. And I think he's wearing an orange shirt, but the lighting is so terrible it looks pink.
Mm-hmm.
I
Fuck.
have the PSP and she's dope. So give me the PSP. I rap the rapper, so I can give one to her. And we can
Give
play
me the
together.
PSP.
Give me the PSP.
So we're gonna sing it now. Master Onion a la mode. Kick, punch. It's all in the
Dick punch?
It does sound like he said dick punch. It's supposed to be kick punch. And I think you're supposed to like do your own stuff, and no, you're supposed to go by the words of the Parappa
Yeah, you
music,
can't
and he
make up
makes up
your
his own lyrics
Yeah.
despite that. So I don't know why he thought any of this was acceptable, and he does like this whole intro at the beginning, and that wasn't part of it either. You're not supposed to do that.
Rogue sounds different.
Oh God.
Listening, I'm sure you'll find that you all things that I teach you to beat ya. Over never and never.
Maybe he should have rehearsed his lines instead of reading them while jiggling around the room.
I know, he's like really zoomed into the TV screen trying desperately to read the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's better than most of his singing though, because usually singing consists of him screaming at the top of his lungs over the music.
Mm-hmm. Look at that gleam in his glasses.
Teach you
Beautiful.
now. Kick,
Oh, here we...
punch, punch.
Oh, he's busting up the fucking recording.
Yeah, my TV is on the fritz.
Yeah, that energy.
I don't know why he's doing that block. It might be to imitate like a video game or something. I have no idea.
Once more, kick. Kick. Push. Push.
Why'd he choose the one song that involves you to actually be physically active?
I was just thinking that. I was like, wow, what a terrible choice.
I think it's because the first song, and he mentioned it earlier, that he got a demo.
Oh.
So it's probably the only song included with the demo.
Yeah.
And he couldn't be fucked to go on YouTube and look up a different song.
Uh-huh.
Because Parappa was pretty old at this point. Like,
Yeah.
there should be full playthroughs.
Chop. And block.
Look at that effect.
This is the room they put you in when you go fucking insane.
That's my padded cell when I finally break.
Block.
Oh, we got a super chat, $10. Glad this is back. Missed this. I'm glad that you like it, despite the co-host change and the format change.
Yeah, and I'm here to stay. So
Yeah,
these will be coming in a lot more frequently.
yeah.
Get cocky. You gotta get cocky. You gotta move down. The rest jockey.
What the fuck is he saying? I can't hear it. I hear cocky, jockey.
Yeah,
He's trying, but not by a lot.
it's terrible, and it's like he's pretending to fucking speed skate.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
you
what
see
it
the
looked
way
like.
he's
Like he
moving?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Like just green screen that
Like,
into a Sonic background.
Oh, you should.
Now, duck.
What the fuck?
Where'd he go? He's
Chris
gone.
is gone.
Oh, his room turned into water.
Yup. Turn.
You hear he's out of breath already.
Does he think this does he think that this makes the video look better? Like random effects being slapped on?
I mean, during this time.
I'm
weren't
glad
these
he didn't
effects,
edit
like,
other
epic?
videos. Like me and Rogue shit talked him that he never edited his videos. But if he edited every Captain's Log to be like this, it'd be unwatchable.
Yeah.
Captain's Log, birthday boy.
Like, don't trust anyone, not even yourself.
Turn. And pose. Pose.
Pose.
Listen carefully.
Video hits.
I think that anyone in the chat would agree that this is indeed a video hit. If you think this is a video hit, put 1 in the chat. I want to know how many people think that this is a verified hit on our phony TV.
Verified by the video hit verifiers.
Pose. Pose. Duck.
Yeah, it's a 1.
And turn.
He's not even center frame, and it's fucking irritating.
Hey, it's the rule
me.
of thirds. It's the rule of thirds, babe. Learn your shit.
Turn.
Turn.
You get better. Kick it to the
I wish he was getting better.
That was
Is he
clever.
doing both people's rhymes? And he's just one guy? Like, couldn't he put on, like, a wig or something and, like, pretend to be both characters?
I don't know.
limit in order to get the turn now.
Certified Hood Classic.
Oh my god.
Now it is.
Things got dark in the hood. I'm gonna get canceled for that one.
You already have been 5 times. Who fucking cares?
Punch. Get punch.
It's like a fucking acid trip.
Yeah. And I've never done acid.
Chop. Block. Chop.
Cock block.
Chop. Kick. Chop. Kick. Punch.
You hear him just panting, like fucking sweating.
Oh god,
Oh,
it's
he's
on
in
fire.
hell.
This is the house fire.
God said go straight to hell.
The coffee maker just lit a flame right now. Here's money for some Fanta. Thank you,
Oh,
Cedric.
nice. I'm gonna chug some.
Harder down.
Ew.
Get jump. Get jump.
Run, Chris, run!
Oh, another super chat. Thank you. Imagine this playing non-stop on your TV in Quickville. That's my hell that I live in.
Currently.
Turn and pose. Turn and pose.
He almost ate shit right there.
Turn. Turn.
Birthday
Again,
boy.
Birthday boy! It censored his fucking
This
trip.
is the iconic thing, is the birthday boy filter.
Yeah.
We're gonna jump and pose. Jump. Pose.
Whoa.
Come on now. Watch it fall apart.
That perspective.
Almost done. It'll make things worse. I don't want to see.
I don't think this could get worse, to be honest. I don't think anything could make this any worse than what it is.
Mm-mm.
If you want what it means to be on top of the match plan, are you a man now? Here we go now. Kick, punch, block.
How how did he get a runner-up trophy? Like, I know that he cheated, but he had to cheat a lot.
Yeah, they probably felt bad for him.
Hashtag cancel Dylan, thank you. This is probably the best cancellation ever, because I got $10 out of it.
Yeah.
Kick, punch, block.
That's lunch.
Jump, kick, block. Jump, kick, block.
It sounds like there's a fucking frog in the background.
Yeah, I was hearing that
riveting?
too.
Fucking only in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Turn, kick it. Block, turn, kick it. Block, duck, punch.
Oh no, get out of there.
That's the fucking, that's his Stan activating. Destroying the fabric of reality.
Oh god.
Block, duck, punch. Duck, duck,
He posed a little too hard.
He turned his screen to water.
duck, turn. Jump, kick, block.
Whoa.
Oh god. Fucking virtual boy.
Virtual boy Chris. It's like I'm there.
Now it's Game Boy Chris.
And punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch.
Nothing clever to say about this color.
No.
That's it for today. Good job, Rappa.
That is a frog.
Now. Yahoo! All right, Rappa. I'm so proud of you.
He sounds like a retarded Mickey Mouse.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, our thank you, teacher. Again.
Instant
replay.
Sports
Please.
television.
Let's start again.
What? Man, you are so.
I'm out of shape. The understatement of the year.
I wonder if Chris typed that. He had to, right? He did ... That has to be him.
I mean, an ellipsis is part of
I
the
think
English language.
I think the bubble was there naturally, and Chris put that there as like self-deprecating.
Does he know how to do that?
He does it all the time, and then he always goes sigh.
I mean, that's for his comic.
No, he does that in real life too. He did that with Megan, like the sigh shit.
Really?
Yeah, and she got pissed.
Oh my god.
She got pissed at him.
Sigh.
I did lose memory. Money.
What?
You. Watch us.
He's sweating.
There's of course. You're picking on me too fast. I'm out of here. It's all
Don't press PS button.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What? Hey, at least he... Oh.
There's the fucking Guitar Hero controller.
Oh, this just got 10 times worse.
PlayStation 3. Don't press the PS button not to select things, see? Make sure you hook it up with the converter controller.
Oh, is that why you put
Oh.
that there?
Hilarious.
Do rock on, yo. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Rap, rap, rap.
And
There it
that's
There it
it
is.
just ends with wrap up rap. So another little interesting bit of lore is that when Christian talked about this video and commented on it with fake accounts, he said that the video ends with rap, 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 that's a rap. But it doesn't. It abruptly ends mid-sentence. So we only have the rap, 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 that's a rap because Chris told us that.
Oh.
It never made it in.
Wow.
So what did you think of that amazing video?
It hurt to get through, but I'm glad we did. And
Yeah.
I'd rather just stare at this black screen the whole time.
So hopefully you guys like the new layout. I like the new layout. I like the new format. I really like doing these with Taylor, and I'm excited to do more.
I think that's the African shirt.
Hey guys, Dylan and Taylor here, and we are doing the Sonichu HQ podcast. I'm shocked I remembered that name.
Me too.
I've got the TV ready to play. We are playing Chris Chan's celebration video after he thought ED was down, but wasn't it like actually just down because of how much traffic it was getting?
Yeah, it was getting like hella increased traffic.
Because of him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it was just them like getting the server to work.
Mm-hmm.
Lays Hellman on the internet.
And this is during the broken mic period, which I just had to suffer through that too. So relatable, but
Is it?
yeah, this is when his mic is broken.
This
because
can't
it just
be.
glitched. Yes,
It's
it
older.
just glitched. No, it just glitched.
Okay.
It has to be. Either it was always secretly broken, or he broke it more later. But it's definitely mic glitching.
Okay.
But yeah, this is during the point where Chris's mic is fucking glitching and his audio just distorts randomly all the time.
To all the Sonichu fans,
All two of you.
Us.
Yeah, me and you. All the Sonichu fans.
I am pleased to announce that the Encyclopedia Dramatica, not only the webpage, but the whole freaking website's going down.
The whole website
Hey,
is
glitch.
down. Well, it's random.
Oh.
You know, like the glitches will just occur randomly. You never know when they're gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
But look at how he's holding the camera. It's like
Very
he's about
ape.
to drop it.
Yeah.
And to make sure it's to make sure
Do you see all that shit hanging up on his ceiling?
Yeah.
Like the
I
Uncle
like
Sam
that
hat, the Pokemon dangling up there.
it definitely goes down and stays down, do not, and I repeat, do not donate any money to that website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
see, that's the type of shit that's
To
gonna
the
be
website.
happening. Yeah.
To the webpage.
This is one of the times where you can see that even way back then, Chris was balding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can tell
You
that
can.
he's balding from the side, and it's just the same way that his dad balded. So
Mm-hmm.
like the balding runs in the family. It's the exact same. He looks like a young version of his father there.
He does.
It's really weird.
Especially if you want to see the more adventures of Sonichu that I am conjuring up in my mind and drawing up.
Conjuring. That's what a word to
The
use.
Conjuring Christian. But unfortunately, no one gets to see what he's conjuring up in his head now because he fucking put it in another dimension, and he won't let anyone see the new Sonichu shit.
Damn.
That's definitely not an excuse for him being too lazy to draw.
No, not at all. Come on now.
And to give you all a little
And
reward for
We're getting
oh,
a reward.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Oh my god.
your help and effort in the destruction of that heinous
See, this is why I haven't been recording for the past month. I didn't want you guys to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
slander. I will grant you the that says preview
He's a genie.
to a joke I wrote in the upcoming issue, which I
Also, I know that some people who pay attention to Sonichu release dates will be like, it doesn't make any sense that he's writing this issue this early. But Chris actually wrote, like, all the issues around the same time, just about. He just wrote them sporadically.
Mm-hmm.
So while he's writing, like, issue 4, he's also writing, like, issue 8. And I never seen anyone do that. He, like, writes
Yeah.
and draws them at random points in time. So
I
that's why
wonder
they
why.
contradict each other.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I've never seen anyone else write like that.
Me either. Well, it's not normal.
have yet to complete.
But yeah, that's why the not sub episodes. That's why the specials happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like where he was supposed to get with like Casey, or where he was supposed to get with like Ivy,
Oh.
because that was gonna be in one of the like issues standard.
Mm-hmm.
But because he broke up with the girls, he just had to scrap that.
Wow, that's sad.
It opens at me thinking, I feel as silly as the time.
I love that we can't even see. It's just him. He's not
Ew.
even holding up the page.
Look at that face. He has a baby face.
I temporarily gained weight, became stupid, and went to watch television at Ghost Command.
So he thinks he's thin right now.
I guess.
Yeah, he's like temporarily gained weight.
Temporarily, I don't know.
And Seth MacFarlane, message for you, creator Family Guy. Here's a
Seth?
silly sketch that you may use. You have my full permission to use this sketch.
Mr. Sess, at this point in time, I heard you were releasing the Cleveland show. This is probably a lot better than that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Please take this man up on his idea.
Seth.
Now, as I show you the drawings, note that they are not colored in yet, but I will read the lines as they are said. Okay, so we got everybody sitting at the couch there.
There.
TV-14, just for the sketch.
For a comic.
Yes, TV-14 for the comic sketch.
Just like the Family Guy show.
The gay
The
show.
television says, I gotta use the bathroom, excuse me. Then I'm sitting right there, saying, I gotta use the can too.
Can?
Then we see that
I love his Peter impression.
I know.
Lois.
Hey, low.
Hello.
I find the door and it's like, occupied. Look at this. neutral bathroom for ghosts.
Is ghost the third gender?
Yeah, he just confirmed it apparently.
Male, female, ghost.
Makes sense to me.
I say, here's a can. Huh, I wonder what these buttons do.
These buttons.
Whoosh!
I can't even tell.
I can't tell what's going on
Mario,
either. Like, it's
did you
so
go down
fucking
the pipe?
it's so fucking sketchy. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Also, I wanna desperately add in the marathon music for Mario 64 now, but I can't. But you know, the one that goes like
Yeah, I know. That'd be hella funny.
Let's go, Ghostbusters! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So, what did you guys think of Chris Chan's rendition of the Ghostbusters theme? I want a ranking of 1 out of 10, like 1 from 10. Give me a ranking on Chris Chan's singing there.
It brought a tear to my eye.
So it's a 10 for you.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm just really curious what people think. Better than the original one.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad people's eyes are open.
A 1? 100.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I guess we'll end at that. A lot of 1s
shit.
and 10s.
-1.
Negative 18.
Go, Ghostbusters! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Do 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 do.
He's still going on.
Yeah.
He's just singing. He's not even fucking like mentioning what's going on the page anymore.
I bet he wished comic books were like those cards you get when you open them and like music plays. I bet he wishes he's doing that.
Do 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 do.
I actually don't know what's happening. I can't see.
I can't either.
I've seen this video before and I never realized he sang that long.
Me either.
I thought he stopped at the "Let's go."
No, he's irrational.
Let's go, Ghostbusters!
He's still going.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Ghostbusters!
I'm inspired to go.
I should rename this episode to just "Let's Go Ghostbusters" and have us all dressed in Ghostbusters outfits.
Oh, you should. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go! Let's go!
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is gonna be the whole fucking thing.
I hope the beat drops soon. Wait, is this the whole thing?
Yeah, apparently. We need a trap remix.
Okay,
of
what
this.
is... Yeah, we do.
I don't know what's
What is
happening.
that?
I don't know. It's so sketchy.
Literally.
That's the fucking car they all go in. The living car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've never seen Ghostbusters.
The fucking shitty Ghostbusters. It's the filmation
Oh,
Ghostbusters,
okay.
not the good Ghostbusters.
Okay, then I have no clue. So the car is sleeping? Oh, there goes my eardrum.
Oh, my aching axles!
The whole
What?
thing
My
about
aching
the
what?
axles. The whole thing
Uh-oh.
about the Ghostbusters show is like they had a living car, and like the car would always complain about it sucking. Like it was like, I'm falling
Uh-oh.
apart. That's like the whole fucking joke. I know, Dylan poorly explains cartoons.
The baby car?
Oh boy. This is...
Oh boy.
I won't go kill
Hey,
myself.
Lois. Oh boy. Anyway.
Not the bathroom. Whoops. No wheels! That's the joke there.
Oh.
It's a funnier joke.
He took a shit in the car. That's the joke there. I explained it to you.
I'm
Whoa.
interrupting. My fat guy says, excuse me.
We got $5. Thank you. Anytime he sings, I literally cringe. As bad as the female voice.
I agree.
Is it possible that I may keep this cool outfit? I need as
So that's Chris? That
No,
guy.
like that character is explained as like Sammy, I think, and like it's a fat guy who Chris Chan played, who he paid to play himself in that skit.
But it looks like him.
Yes, that's the irony of it. The guy who's supposed to be the actor for Chris Chan looks more like Chris than Chris in the comic does.
Oh my god.
this cool outfit. I need as many big outfits as I can get.
Because apparently him being fat his whole life, he still doesn't have enough clothing.
I guess. What does he eat it?
And I say, sure, no problem. No problem, Sammy. The fat guy's name. Sammy.
That guy, oh,
The
thank
fat
you.
guy's name. I
Yeah.
would have never guessed that he was fat, and you're
Me
not.
either.
See? We coexist. No problem, Sammy. We may need you for another...
Looks like he's wearing a birthday hat.
Is he not?
No.
What is that? Oh, the bubble?
Yeah.
Oh my
in the
god.
future, anyway. Your medal was not painted with the very special, unique symbol and writing on the back, so that nobody will mistake it for my original.
He's saying
What?
that his medallion isn't magical, and that no one will mistake him for Chris.
I already did.
Shut up! Don't let him know.
Yeah, neat. Thanks. Hey, I'll see you later. I gotta
Thanks, Lo.
go have a brewski.
Oh, Brewski.
And there you go. Family
Whoa, he's
time.
Oh,
back.
we're back to Chris.
My god.
Guy joke to look forward to in the next episode, which will get on the internet soon enough, but mostly only if that webpage goes down. So
I'm working on this. If you want to see this done, take down ED. If you want to see this get colored, take him down.
They should have taken it down. Like, seriously.
I mean, it's down now, so he won. It's an archive.
oh yeah,
now.
he won in the end.
We're like 2 archives beyond the original ED.
Mm-hmm.
keep on not donating it and encouraging everybody else to keep the money in their wallets as well. You can save that money for the PBS stations, keep the British comedy going. Alright,
No thanks. The day Chris Chan has a child is the day the dimensional merge happens.
That's never. Oh, it ended.
Oh. That was it?
Apparently so.
Wow. That was good timing, actually.
Okay, then I guess because it's over with, what did you think of that video?
Honestly, that's one of my favorite videos. I love the singing.
The Let's Go
unironically.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, it's really inspiring.
For the most part, it's a pretty sad video. Christian honestly feels like that he won against ED, but really he's making them like iconic at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And he's desperately trying to get people not to donate to them, but they're already getting the money that they needed.
Right.
So it's all in vain and it's all pointless, and he doesn't realize how pointless it is.
He also thinks Sonichu is, like, a lot bigger than it was.
Mm-hmm. He
Like-
thought he actually had a fandom
Yeah.
when he didn't and wouldn't for a long time.
I wonder why he thought that.
Because the trolls, they pretended like they were his fans, and they'd even interact with him like they were his fans. Even though they kept saying, we're trolls and we're just pretending to be people, Chris would immediately believe that they were genuine again.
My god.
Hey guys, Dylan here, and somehow I've got Taylor. I haven't thrown her out the window yet, and we are going to be watching a Chris Chan video. Today's Chris Chan video is going to be I Am Straight, and there was actually 2 parts to this. One part was only 8 seconds long, so I spliced the 2 together in some Frankenstein abomination. So I hope you guys are ready for like 2 hours of watching a 10-minute video.
I, Kristen Chandler, am straight.
Crispin?
Don't you
To
forget.
all the gay men out there who have seen a photo of like that, I'm sorry, you're not gay. You're straight. I'm sorry.
Well, Christian owns a pinup, so he has to be straight. That's his logic. He wouldn't
that
have
what that
Playboy if... Yes, that's a Playboy
Oh.
pinup.
I don't...
In Playboy, they have like 4 pages like put together, and it's supposed to be like a poster that you put up on your wall. That's
Oh.
why they're called pinups, because you pin them up. But
That's lame.
Chris thought that having a Playboy pinup would be something, but it's a really old one, like really old. So it's not like he's currently buying Playboy with a pinup that fucking old. Also, why the fuck does Bob have a Playboy collection when he has a fucking family?
I mean, there's plenty of husbands out there who do the same.
That's weird. I don't like that.
You know who I am. But I have randomly decided to make this video.
You know what? That's the most befitting word that Chris has ever used. Randomly.
Yeah.
I have randomly decided to do this.
At least he's honest.
I don't know. It's random.
Yeah.
I think Chris could say that at the beginning of every video and it would be befitting.
Mm-hmm.
I've randomly decided to bitch about this today, guys.
because I am sick of all the false accusations and rumors and slanders that have been going around on the internet against me. So I tell you.
This is one of those videos where Chris clearly has gas and he refuses to take a 30-minute break. Like, fucking take a Tums, rub your tummy a little bit, and then come back when you're done fucking farting.
Wait, is he doing that?
He adjusts himself up and down, and you can see that it's the discomfort. And when he gets upset, he starts having gas.
Bruh.
Yeah. Like, you can sometimes see when his face fucking twitches, too.
Bruh,
it's
gas?
disgusting.
That's cringe.
It is. It's really cringe. Do you fucking record videos when you're shitting your pants?
That's our... Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good fucking argument.
I would totally do that, actually.
For sure and for true that I am straight. I can tell you why from a lifetime of stories, but I'll tell it to you in just a few short...
Like, do you see the squint face he's making? Like he's George W. Bush?
Yeah,
There's a reason
literally,
why people said that it looks like he was taking a shit.
Oh my god.
minutes. Anyway, most of my friends in my life have been female. I've
That's
had
kinda
only
gay.
a few male acquaintances.
When you, maybe it's just me, but when you see a gay guy hanging around, is he hanging around a bunch of dudes or is
No,
he hanging around a bunch of chicks?
Usually girls.
Yeah,
Like,
that's not a good argument.
And, like, I have a bunch of gay male friends, and they always hung around women.
Meanwhile, when you see, like, straight men, they hang around a bunch of men, and they
Right.
talk about gross shit.
Uh-huh.
And that's why Chris didn't want to hang around men, because they talk about gross shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get how hanging around a bunch of women that's going to talk about feminine shit is any straighter than hanging around a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, I honestly, there's no correlation, really. I
It's
don't think.
fucking dumb.
It shouldn't matter who you hang around with.
And they definitely turn me off, the majority of them. Because
Majority?
And so some do turn him on.
Yeah, apparently.
A Freudian slip.
Mm-hmm.
they're rude, crude, and inconsiderate, causing wars and such.
Your
What?
local Chad down the street, he caused World War III. I can't hang out with you. You caused the war and such.
That's someone I would love to hang around with.
Yeah.
Causing wars.
It's
Yeah,
like,
that'd
do
be
you like
fun.
war? Yes.
Chad face.
And you guys can't see it. I actually did turn my head for that.
But women are so kind and sweet.
Not all of them. I'm pretty crude and
Yeah.
start wars.
People have pointed this out to Chris that some of the most vile people in history have been women. There have been women leaders who fucking brutally tortured their subjects and their prisoners. Like, there have been so many brutal and violent women dictators and queens throughout world history. It is completely ludicrous to say women are loving and caring by default. Hell, what's that bitch's name that went around poisoning every family she was like a maid to?
Oh.
Like, she's fucking crazy,
yeah.
and she's a woman, and she's doing a caring job, but she's fucking poisoning people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't assume
Oh,
shit.
and that nurse that worked in the ER that would intentionally kill like old people because
Yeah.
she didn't like them.
Not every woman's kind and caring, and not every man's a dick.
And I could argue that more women are crazy than men.
Well, hysteria is a term literally made
Oh, yeah.
for women, and
Definitely.
it is because women act hysterical on their period.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is debatable, but men, yet again, have testosterone, which can make them act, like, out of control.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a coin. It's really just a coin
It's
of
not black
duality.
and white.
Yeah, it's not fair to say that women are the fucking beacons of virtue and fucking men are gross.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to look at any of them in bikinis or in a nude.
But yet he's holding up Playboy. Like, how the fuck does that add up? Like, you don't have to sexualize them, and then he sexualizes them.
He's a walking contradiction.
To fail to see.
To fail to
What?
see?
What?
I think you fail
See
to
what?
see.
Titty?
To fail to see the beauty.
He says attraction at first, and he
Uh-huh.
switches to a more, like, neutral term, like beauty.
That's how you know he's not being 100% true and honest.
A real fucking psychologist would have a field day with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
in each and every wonderful woman. But inside the beauty, they all...
Where's the beauty in Rosie O'Donnell? Where's the beauty in Mama June?
Oh my god. Oh.
I can name off a bunch of gross women that have no fucking like positive traits.
I don't
them.
even want to think about her. Oh my god, I just think about her flabs and what's under them.
caring qualities, the majority of them. You know, between them and me and the majority of the world, we all just want to be understood.
Yeah, including those men that you just fucking called warmongers.
Yeah, exactly.
Literal fucking beings of destruction.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to be understood. Except for men, and especially gay men.
And I understand the ladies.
He understands the ladies.
Yeah.
I want participation in the chat. If Chris understands the ladies, push 1. If he doesn't, push 2. I'm
I
very
think he
eager.
knows the right spots, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking put that twisted arm up in there.
Ew! Oh, I forgot Mama June lost weight.
She didn't lose weight. She got weight sucked out of her.
Bypass?
Yeah. She got that shit sucked out of her. Looks like Chris doesn't know his way around the ladies. What a shock.
I understand the women.
Oh. Well, you guys are wrong.
But I do not need to stoop down to the level of where my hormones would go out of rage.
What?
He's lying.
What?
He's saying that he's not a virgin with rage and he's not gonna get fucking out of control when he sees a woman, but he's a fucking liar. He immediately groped women when he was on a date with them. He's a fucking liar.
To appreciate...
The arm twisted thing is a reference to She Came for Quick.
Yeah,
if
that
you've
drawing.
never seen it, then you don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
them as being my friends and my gal pals, even as low as acquaintances, because I can only have one true sweetheart. But hey,
See, here's the thing though. He always used this as an excuse. It was, how can I hate women when I hang out with so many women? When he's made it abruptly clear, because he kept doing it over and over again, that he only hangs out with women that he sees as either a love interest or a backup love interest.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't ever see any of his women as friends. He sees them as potential sweethearts in the future.
Right.
anyway, get over to the women. You can definitely see the sheer brilliance.
What the fuck?
I love that for the sheer brilliance of women, he has to imitate himself grabbing someone's breast.
I know, this whole speech is about how he objectifies women, basically.
I know. And he thinks that he's defending them, and then he's proving his straightness.
No, he's not. He's putting them on a pedestal when they're no better than anyone else.
And this type of mindset and this type of behavior would make you reject yourself as a man, and then make you want to be a woman so you can be perfect in your own eyes.
Exactly.
Some people call that gender dysphoria.
Of their delightful personalities between each and every one.
That's the one thing I fucking hate about Chris. He always just summarizes women as having delightful personalities. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
It's such a nebulous and vague word. Nice personalities. That's what you say to a girl in 3rd grade when you don't know how to say I think you're hot. What the fuck? You're 20.
He's trying to compliment their instead of their body, he's going for the more emotional attachment to make
no
it
woman
seem...
wants to fucking hear that. No woman wants to hear you have a nice personality. That's what you say to ugly women.
He's just saying that because he doesn't want to compliment their titties.
Yeah. He compliments women like a child would.
Yeah.
He doesn't compliment women like any woman would find attractive.
Mm-hmm.
With them. Yet some of them can turn and be very distraught.
Oh, you would fucking know, Chris. You haven't hung around a woman when she's on her period, Chris. The only person
Intolerable.
it's your mom, and your mom's probably post-menopause.
Him consistent harassing women proves he isn't trans.
That's not true. Trans people can harass people. In my opinion, to be trans would be to have gender dysphoria and then choose to transition. Christian almost definitely does have gender dysphoria to some degree.
Definitely.
But he has yet to actually transition, so he would be transgender, not transsexual, despite what he says.
Oh, yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, there's different arguments, but putting it that way.
Yeah, he's transgender, not transsexual, regardless how many holes he stabs in his fucking groin.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
But we have to learn to abide by them.
No, we don't. Tell
Abide
women
by
to shut the
women?
fuck up when they're on their period.
That's what Dylan does.
It's a good and proven strategy.
Dylan beats me as well.
You gotta go for that 1950s mentality.
And just let it pass. Even if it doesn't pass.
So women are cunts, that's what he's saying.
So just put up with it?
Yeah, put up with the woman because she's a woman. You're wrong, you're a man. Wow, the beta mindset.
I want that coochie later, so you gotta put up with it.
God, if you just tell them to shut the fuck up, they'll come back to you.
That'll only happen so many times. You better stop.
Oh yeah, better so.
We still love them because at one point, before they did a 180 in that sense, they were still caring.
No, I love women because I know eventually they'll calm the fuck down and quit being crazy cunts.
You're so mean. I have yet to calm down.
That's why you're smiling.
And they can be still caring. And just because they act in a harsh nature, even when they should be calm and peaceful.
You know, this isn't really a defense video for women, because he keeps pointing out why women suck.
I'm gonna say, as a man, you don't have to put up with anything.
No, you don't. As a person, you don't have to put up with anything.
Yeah.
Just like how men can control when they're fucking horny, women can control when they're on their fucking period.
I can't really.
You can calm down. Anyone can calm the fuck down. You just have to be assertive enough to say calm the fuck down.
I get so irritated.
You just have to tell people, calm the fuck down. And that's one of the things that women always say, don't tell me to calm down. You need to be told to calm down.
Oh, $5.
What I meant was that his attitude and treatment of women came off, that he uses transgender identity to have his way. See,
I get you.
I can get that, and some people have said that, but when he pretends to be Sonichu, he eventually comes out of it. When he pretends to be young Chris, he eventually comes out of it. He never came out of being transgender. He never stopped being transgender. Mm-hmm. It's a consistent thing. And there were arguments being made that he was trans well before he came out. So I disagree. I think Chris is actually transgender. I do give him that. Chris speaking patterns drive me crazy. It's like reading German with... Yeah, I can agree with you.
I just can't call Chris by, she, her pronouns.
I don't either. Chris obviously has gender dysphoria, but he doesn't understand it, and he doesn't get it. So I can't really respect his pronouns too much because he's willing to go back to he, him. He's willing to call himself a him when he's fucking being Chris or Sonichu.
Right.
So I disagree. I 100% disagree with Chris 100% being transsexual. Mm-hmm. But I think just as any fucking window washer does, they fucking switch between him or her. And that's Chris. And I've known plenty of trans people that flip-flopped on if they were trans or not. And people call that trans trenders, but it's whatever you want to call it. I just see it as they're picking and choosing because you gave them the option to pick and choose.
Well, they're just confused at that
That's
point.
What I'm saying.
And I think that's fine.
If you tell people they can be any gender they want to be, they're going to pick and choose and have a hard time deciding.
Yeah, definitely.
They still care about the men in their lives.
I could argue that a lot don't at a certain point.
That she and her husband put together. Like,
You put your children together, like, with Legos.
What does he mean? Like, you create it together using Mega
It's a
Blocks?
Build-A-Bear?
Yeah, you stuff it.
I
Put a
hope you
little
don't
heart
stuff
in
your
it.
kid.
I hope not.
I will be putting together with my sweetheart.
Someone play the sad violin. The tiniest violin.
My sweet panda. Never gonna give
We're in
Never
Panda
gonna give
Halo?
you up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get fucking copyright struck for this.
you up.
Oh, on key.
But
The reason why he's pausing so much is because he had to reach a certain length with the video, I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't know.
He was forced to do this, because remember, he was like, oh, that first video was way too short.
Yeah. He was forced to do both of the straight videos, and they told him to make it longer, but I don't know
Right.
if they gave him a specific time limit. But
No.
this video is 100% troll influence. They're like, you have to prove that you're straight.
Right.
I assure you that I am straight. Because, I appreciate the women, all the women, for their personalities purely.
I love how every time he brings up women, he fucking does groping motions.
I know, it's subconscious.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
And notice how he brought up personality when he pretended
Yeah.
to squeeze tits. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing. He's
It's
making
like-
it seem like he's not objectifying them, but he really is.
This is gonna be like a real fucking curveball, but have any of you guys watched the video where where the guy who did Sandy Hook is being interrogated? The kid who did the Sandy Hook massacre?
He's dead. He died. He killed himself.
Oh wait, not him. It was a different shooting then. I forget which one it was. The fucking gremlin looking kid.
Oh, the one where he's faking it? Like faking a
Yeah,
mental...
he's faking being mental. Which school shooting was that?
I don't know. He looked like a gremlin, though.
Yeah. Well, whichever one it
Parkland?
was. Parkland? Okay, I'll believe you. I get fucking shootings
that
mixed
sounds
up.
familiar.
But one of the fucking shooters, he was he was talking with them, and as he was thought that he wasn't being paid attention to, he was like pulling out an imaginary gun and like reenacting the moments that he loved.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this is what Christian's doing. Even when he thinks about women, he like enacts what he wants to do to women,
Right.
and it's kind of scary in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But any man would be crazy or even ignorant to not even notice the outer beauty in addition to their inner beauty. But I appreciate the inner beauty more than the outer beauty. But
It's
yes,
not
I am-
that deep, really. Just stop. It's not that deep.
Like, the fact that he has to make a big deal about people's inner beauty shows that he doesn't know how to human.
No, he doesn't.
There are plenty of women out there that will get that you like them for who they are if you talk to them for a while, then say you're hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not
Like
that
you did.
complex. It's not that complex. All you have to do is be a human, talk to them, get to know them, then say, hey, I find you attractive.
I mean, that's hard for men nowadays who just sit online.
Well, they need to learn.
attracted to the outer beauty as well, as the majority of my gender should be able
Species.
He almost said species
Yeah.
again.
Yikes.
to appreciate. And Playboy has been able to help us.
I love
in that
her
sense.
personality right there.
I know. Her personality is right there.
Yeah, it's ripe and in my face.
To better relate and further our appreciation for the female species.
Now he
See?
said species again.
They're on a pedestal to him.
He almost acts like they're a completely different thing entirely. And if I had to give my opinion, despite what I said earlier, if I had to give my brutally honest opinion, I really do think that Chris wants to be a woman so he can be perfect in his own eyes.
Right.
It's not like how normal transgender people do it. Like, they feel like they're someone trapped in a different body. I really do feel like Chris wants to transition to be a woman because he's conditioned himself to hate men. And he's conditioned himself to hate himself. So not only does he want to be a woman, he wants to be a new woman with a different name, a different personality, different mannerisms, different way of talking. He's trying to completely disown himself. And he's even acknowledged this in the comics where he had female Chris beat up male Chris. He literally hates himself. and he used this woman identity to escape from his problems and to
Right.
become perfect.
The females, the women, the beautiful ladies.
And now he's groping the magazine.
God.
Yeah, pray to that magazine. Pray to those tits.
This is why I think he's, like, into, like, the dominatrix type shit.
I think he would be if anyone found him attractive.
Yeah.
But I digress with holding a Playboy, because I do not need to hold a Playboy.
If you don't need to, then why
don't
you do it? Like, why do it? Why script this into the video if you didn't need to do it? He has other things to prove that he's straight. He has his fucking Transformers he holds up to prove that he's straight. He has his fucking Sailor Moon posters, but he pulled out a Playboy as some fucking sign of dominance.
I know. Also, he's wearing a trans shirt.
That's not a trans shirt.
Yes, it is.
To further prove that I am straight. Because
I'm calling her he because I don't give two fucks and neither does Chris. I've talked to Chris. He doesn't give a shit. If you're going to put yourself in his position and defend him on your behalf, you don't know Chris and you're dumb. You need to stop.
And at this point in time, he went by he. So
Well, very
I'm gonna
true.
respect that.
But Chris doesn't fucking care as
No.
long as you don't call him it. He said that before. As long as you don't call him an it, he's fine. And I don't call him a creature. I call him a he.
I am educated throughout my whole lifetime and the classes I have taken between sex ed and high school and real life experiences.
Okay, so I had sex ed, and I will tell you this. It is not very informative. And the only thing I remember from my sex ed was the courses on STDs. And I think that's really the only thing they talked about is, like, wearing a condom and not getting an STD. I think that was the whole fucking course. Maybe my sex ed just sucked, but I don't remember them actually telling you how to talk to women and how to, like, do
That's not
anything.
what it's about.
Well, he hypes it up like it's some type of dating class, and it's not. It's literally just don't be a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sex ed is just there to be like, if you're going to fuck, here's how to not die.
Exactly.
And my ins and outs of my sweetheart search in the past, the long past. Even though I was thwarted by one female, I will not hold the grudge against her.
I
was what? By...
He said he was torn by a female. Meanwhile, Megan was fucked by him. Like, she didn't do anything to hurt that relationship. It was all him.
It was.
The only thing she did that was questionable, but Chris didn't fucking question, was getting Nazi memorabilia.
That's
Chris, Chris saw nothing wrong with that. He didn't fucking get any literal red flags from that. He just kept getting it. So the only thing that you could have been like, hey, I need to get the fuck away from this bitch. He didn't even pick up one.
I think he was probably into it too.
Oh, no.
Because I'm sure that she is sweet to others, especially to the men that are actually closer to her in her life than I.
We got a super chat. I remember sex ed touched briefly on how to recognize abusive relationships. See, that's
right.
Just don't die. That's all my sex ed was.
That's
like,
as far as it went. Yeah.
Yeah. It never fucking addressed, like, how to be in a healthy relationship, how to talk to someone, because if they did, it would seem like they're promoting it, when they're just supposed to tell you the basics of it.
Mm-hmm.
Have ever was or ever capable of being. I still will not hold the grudge against her. Yet I have drawn.
He does hold a grudge against her, and he paints her as a villain a lot.
He does, yeah.
Previous times, moments of rage and anger.
Moments of rage, even though he said earlier he doesn't have rage.
Oh, women will piss you off. Trust me.
Anger against.
I pissed myself off. I pissed myself.
Expressing the anger in the sense of drawing.
He's excusing she came for quick again. That's what he's doing. because he got angry because he couldn't fuck the shit out of Megan. So he's like, I'm gonna draw it, and I'm gonna give a thumbs up in that drawing.
Yes, I draw porn when I'm angry. Also, Casey was annoying. I hated that part.
Oh, Casey's a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Like, Casey's the type of woman I couldn't fucking tolerate, especially with her fake ass voice and her fake ass laugh.
Yeah.
In the sense of art, but not to put into gory details, but making it acceptable for even the to make it applicable to be TVY7.
What part of TVY7 has my hand shoved up someone's vag? I'm really curious.
As long as it's censored, it's okay. Look away,
or
children.
the fucking men beating off into a swimming pool, or the fucking everything else he drew. I could keep naming terrible fucking art I've seen from him that is not TVY7. Hell, Sonichu the fucking sex diagram. Is that TVY7?
I thought Chris kicked Classic Chris because the idea guys said Classic Chris was a Nazi.
No, the him beating up Classic Chris thing was not done because of the Nazi shit.
Isn't that different?
I'm pretty sure he drew himself beating up Classic Chris before, and then he recycled it into the comic.
Mm-hmm.
So he had like image issues before then, and he has talked about beating up himself before that. Hell, you could even date it all the way back to the original run of Sonichu comics before the idea guys. Nate Cirque is literally just Chris-chan. He's acknowledged it multiple times. He's an evil gay Chris-chan, and he beats the shit out of him.
Of that rating. That is not total rage, because that is rage, negative rage being put into positive.
I don't get how drawing porn of your friends is positive.
I don't either. That's disgusting.
It's creepy, pathetic.
I put most of my rage into positive, outgoing.
The farting, that's what he puts his fucking rage into.
Did he shit?
Whenever he adjusts himself like that, he's fucking having gas problems.
Outcomes, positive drawings, positive inspirations, because I care about the women. And not just the women that I have drawn and care about personally, but every woman that I am only acquainted with.
I am friends with every woman I'm acquainted with. Be friends with women.
Ooga booga.
Or do not know.
I guess we have to tell him twice.
Yeah.
Personally, or even just total strangers to me.
I don't like total strangers. Fuck that. Fuck them. I don't know them. That's a part of survival. Like, you're not supposed to trust strangers,
No.
Chris. Oh, wait. I'm telling Chris that. Fuck. All they have to do is show him 2 different pictures and say it's me, and he's like, seems legit.
Well, that's his autism.
Yeah.
I still care about the women. And I even go as far as to stoop to one low level. Boobies. Vaginas.
This is my favorite part, and I loved it when Liquid Chris did his impersonation of this. Boobies. Vagina. Like, that's how he sees women. Like, those two in particular, that's what he says. And he always does fucking talk about the tits first when he's talking about any woman. And he obsesses about having a vagina. So that's literally the 2 things he cares about with women. And that's why he sees women as perfect beings, because they don't have ducts. And that's why fucking transgenderism scared him. And that's why transvestites scared him. And that's why when people said Rosicru had a dick, it freaked him out. Because she wouldn't be a real woman with a dick. Like, you can really just tear apart his psychological state if you just pay attention to what the fuck he says and how he says it.
Yeah, you're good with that.
There he is with the hands
I
again.
know.
The fucking he goes for the tits first, then for the vag.
And he does, like, the curve inward.
Yes.
Like, okay, so he doesn't like fat women.
He's a fucking liar, though, because Casey was fat.
Yeah. Look at him.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I
Gorgeous.
grope. I grope because they're gorgeous. Yes. The Bill Cosby mindset. Oh wait, he's a free man. I
He
shouldn't be
is.
saying that. He's innocent.
Congrats.
Very gorgeous. I'm straight. I love the women outside.
Outside. That's why I draw their physical features.
And
It looks like he's doing a retarded dance now.
Yeah, boot scooting boogie.
inside. And that should be enough to prove that I am straight.
Okay, if you think Chris has proven that he's straight, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that he is still a repressed homosexual, push 2.
That fucking disgusting.
To everyone, even those who dare say otherwise, and those who dare say otherwise, well, I can only say that y'all be damned.
Y'all be damned
Y'all
if
be
you call
damned.
me gay. You're going to hell. And God, Jesus, and the bear conductor has fucking seen you as unworthy.
I truly think he was at least repressing his bisexuality.
Well, yeah, I'll believe
It was
that he's
scaring
bi.
him.
I'll believe that he's bi.
Mm-hmm.
But I would not hold it against you, because
You did. You just said they'll be
Yeah,
damned.
yeah. You're burning in hell
that
already.
that is your opinion.
See, this is the
I
shit
have an
that
opinion
pisses
of
me
you.
off.
You're gay.
This is the shit that pisses me off. The people who say that they respect opinions, but then damn you.
Yeah.
That's not respecting an opinion. Respecting an opinion is to agree to disagree and walking away. Not saying, you're going to hell, and then walking away.
Libitards be like.
And even though it is a whole bunch of lies,
That's not agree to disagree. Chris.
No.
That's not respecting someone's opinion.
and it cannot be easily determined whether the originator is male or female, I will not hold those opinions against anybody. Because
Oh yeah, by the way, Chris said if anyone called him gay and they were a woman, he'd walk up and forcibly kiss them to prove that he's straight.
Oh, that proves it.
Yeah, he did say that once. And that's probably why he was saying he can't tell if they're men or women. Because if they are women, he's gonna prove that he's
That
straight.
proves nothing. One of my gay friends in high school, like, he would always kiss up on my other female friends because he thought it was funny, because he felt nothing from it.
Chris doesn't get it.
I care. And I care more about the women. But I will associate and cope with in a okay light with those of my own gender. But I will show more affection and appreciation and care for the women.
Yeah, I think that's a pathetic mindset.
That is.
Like, regardless what your rationale is, you should treat all people the way that you want to be treated. Like, I know it's the fucking kindergarten talk, golden
Yeah, it
rule.
is.
I'm turning into Jordan Peterson, but you really should just treat people like humans. Treat
Yeah.
them like you would anyone else, instead of fucking praising them like they're some type of god for having tits.
Exactly.
It's pathetic. It's sad, and it shows that you don't understand the worth of people.
Because they are truly the delightful, the more powerful, the more agile.
See, he just put women above like they're some type of god.
I know. It's really sad.
And if Chris wants to become a god, he has to become a woman.
I mean, this kind of talk is exactly why he stayed single for so long.
And why he's still single.
Yeah.
Every
I keep
now and
forgetting
again,
Magitan's not real.
every now and again, Chris Chan breaks free and becomes rational for a 2nd, and he's like, "Dear God, I'm lonely." And he's made posts like that before, where he's like, "I'm lonely, I need somebody." And then he slips back into the imaginary world of, "I have someone, I'm happy."
I still think there's someone out there for him.
I think that if he lowered his standards and settled for
For
a
sure.
crazy autistic bitch,
Yeah.
he'd find someone.
They'd probably be happy together.
The more capable of coping with stresses in the lives in and around us all.
To be fair, women bring more stress, so that's false.
For a man to be in a stable relationship, you have to be able to tolerate women's bullshit. And
the same for the reverse.
That's why for like the cuck men, they end up getting steamrolled and cheated on and whatever, because they never learn to value themselves and they never learn to value their worth. So the woman doesn't value their worth because the man treats himself like shit.
Right.
You have to have self-respect before you can expect anyone to respect you.
Mm-hmm.
I really am becoming Jordan Peterson. I need to shut the fuck up.
I mean, I don't think that's a necessarily bad thing.
Stereotypes.
Yeah, but he just tells you common grandpa shit.
And I like it. I like it.
I'm becoming a grandpa.
They will express their anger against it, but that is because they care about themselves. And
I think everyone cares about themselves. Like, even for the people who care about others, you have to care about yourself.
Oh, you do. Like, you'll drive yourself insane if you don't.
Christian just says stuff. Like, he says stuff that sounds nice, but he doesn't understand what it means.
Hearing Chris simp is physically painful. I know. I've been cringing this entire time. He just doesn't get it at this point.
It helps that he never looks at the camera.
Yeah. He physically can't.
They want us to appreciate them individually for who they are. But I digress. I am straight because I care about the women.
Dylan, talk to us about the Bible.
Oh, he will.
I don't know which one I'll tell you about. I'll tell you about the grand stories of the Quran. And why you should be praising Allah 7 times a day.
New Jess Dylan talking point.
Individually. I appreciate their humble opinions. And as well as their outer beauty.
The tits thing again. Every fucking time. Like, I need to grow tits. Yes, women.
He probably does that to himself.
Ah, God. I don't even want to think about that. Praise God, Jesus, indeed.
And their inner beauty.
The breathing.
And to every one of them, I offer a hug.
You shouldn't.
No.
That's what got you kicked out of a convention.
That's sexual harassment.
You don't have to get in person. Because...
Did Christian invent the virtual hug?
Oh, probably.
It seems like he just invented the virtual hug.
Because you can easily get that from those that are very close to you.
That's pretty Chad.
Right. So, Christian Weston Chandler, I am straight.
China.
Peace.
Peace.
And that is the end of our show. What did you think of that epic video?
I wanted to say that, like, I really think the Chris today is more true to what he wanted to be.
I feel like that too, and I feel like the main reason why he was held back is because of Bob.
Exactly.
Like, Bob would call him queer, and he did. Bob would insult Chris if he decided to do this. So Chris's homophobia comes from Bob. Chris's anti-Semitic behavior came from Bob. And any negative thing came from his parents, not him. Christian is mostly a child with his beliefs, and he's willing to flip them to whatever positive thing if he's not being fed negative shit. Like, I really don't think Chris is a bad person, and I think that's where a lot of people misunderstand him. They think that he has malicious thoughts and wants to do malicious things. When he attacks people, it's because he feels like he's being attacked.
Right.
When he acts negative, it's because he feels like he has to. I really think Chris is just sad and pathetic. I don't think he's harmful in any reasonable way.
Like, I think the Chris nowadays is more true to himself, and, like, that's a great thing. I really like the person Chris is now, because he seems a lot more comfortable with himself, but I just don't like what he's been doing, like, at conventions. That's totally not okay. When
he turned into a woman, and when he started accepting his more queer personality, he stopped hating gay people.
Right.
He stopped hating men as much. I think his loathing for men is because he was being forced to be a man.
And I think because he had that internalized hate for himself being a man as well.
I think it's really psychological, and I think it was because his parents repressed him so much.
Mm-hmm. And that's not good.
Now, I think it really comes down to, like I said earlier, Chris hates himself because he's demonized men, and that's why he wants to be a woman to escape from being a man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel like. But he seems happier now. If he wants to live in an imaginary world and fucking pretend he has mental disabilities, I'm not gonna interact with him anymore. Because, like, modern Chris, he's just pretending to be schizophrenic. He's even pulling out schizophrenic cards in his fucking tarot deck. And for anyone that knows me, I don't humor fake mental illnesses. I don't humor it. He is autistic. He might have gender dysphoria. There's a lot of evidence for him having gender dysphoria. But when he starts faking mental illnesses he doesn't have, I lose interest in him. Because anyone can fake having a mental illness. It's not a big deal. I find Chris more interesting when he's being himself than when he's trying to be something that he finds interesting to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, Dylan and Taylor here, and we are doing a Sonichu HQ podcast, and today we're going to be watching a video where Chris Chan talks to Jimmy Hill.
I love this video.
I know, that's why I picked
This
it.
is probably my favorite.
Well, everyone get hyped, because we're watching it.
Captain's log. Stardate. Columbus Day. 2008.
Columbus Day. That's offensive now.
It is time for another update of importance. Or should I say of 3 importances. First off, the Little Big Planet level y'all have heard about. I have the beta, and I have completed the level in only 2 nights.
He didn't actually have the beta, did he?
No, he did.
He did?
He got the beta because he pre-ordered it, and if you look behind him dangling in the air, that's his copy of Little Big Planet, and he actually did pre-order it. He was one of the early adopters of Little Big Planet. The original Little Big Planet.
Yeah, that series kind of died pretty quickly.
He made levels for it, though, and really was hyped about Little Big Planet altogether.
Yeah, he did, like, advertisements for it.
This is one of them, technically.
Even though he wasn't paid for it or anything. Wow, dedication.
And I got published onto the Little Big Planet database on the internet.
That's not a big deal. It's just a fucking database. It's not a big deal. Anyone can submit.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, as I was about to record the video to a DVD-R, apparently my beta had expired. From my point, apparently my beta had expired, which is kind of bad luck. So I guess I'll just have to wait.
How was it bad luck? He knew when it was gonna expire, right?
Chris Chan procrastinates, so you
true.
never know.
Yeah.
You never know when his shit's gonna go bad, because he doesn't fucking pay attention to shit. He probably drinks rotten milk.
Probably.
Introduce the level fully in video form on the YouTube when the official game comes out next week.
This is just a disjointed mess. Thank God I wasn't watching this for the Little Big Planet shit.
I know. I'd be kind of bored.
Little Big Planet, only on PlayStation 3. Never accept any invitations, even downloadable to a Xbox.
Why does he think it could be played on an Xbox?
For some reason, Chris Chan thought that people would pirate it and emulate it on other consoles. But the only one that he ever complained about was Xbox. I'm pretty sure he'd be glad if it was on Wii.
Yeah.
But he thought that some Xbox hacker was gonna do that. And I'm not going to say it's completely out of the possibility of happening, but the amount of effort it would take for that time period, I don't think it would happen.
No.
And it didn't happen.
I was going to say for that period in time, that kind of shit was really just...
You could hard mod Xbox 360s and emulate games. It was just really difficult, but I don't know if you could emulate the competitor console even if you do hard mod it.
You could just put like a PS3 inside a larger Xbox case.
That's
there
what
you
Chris
go.
would do.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, the second thing I would like to bring up at this moment, Mr. Jimmy Hill.
Mr. Jimmy Hill.
Mr. Jimmy Hill.
Jerry Hill.
He's got to address him properly.
Mm-hmm.
Master Jimmy Hill. As y'all may know about him,
Is he saying Mr. or Master?
I hope it's Mr.
Okay, 'cause it kind of sounds like it could go either way.
he has perpetrated the rights of Sonichu for myself. As y'all well know, for the longest time now, that I am the original owner and creator of Sonichu.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know, I thought it was like 8 other people who said they made Sonichu.
Yeah.
But I love how Chris legitimately thinks at this point in time, and he still does, that he has an actual claim over Sonichu.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if at this point in time he actually had it copyrighted, or if he copyrighted it later just to prove to the trolls that he could.
Oh, I don't know.
But he does go on to copyright Sonichu in some sad attempt to prove that he is the owner of Sonichu, even though the copyright is completely null and void because it's 2 copyright characters you're mixing together.
And roast you. This imposter is blatantly copying everything note for note.
Now, if you pay attention to this saga in particular, Jimmy Hill is basically a prototype Liquid Chris. He's doing the same shit Liquid did. He's making fake Sonichu merchandise. He's saying that he owns the characters. He's saying that he is Chris Chan in a way. Except for instead of saying that he is Chris, he's saying that he is Jimmy Hill and Chris is an imposter of him.
Mm-hmm.
So it does have a lot of Liquid Chris vibes going on here.
From me. And it all started, from my point
The
of view,
papers.
upon my knowledge.
From my point of view, upon my knowledge. Is he a lawyer?
Redundant.
The magazine advert for his so-called action figure.
Oh, that's real.
Yes, someone on an image forum that will not be named decided to take Sonichu. They decided to take an actual Sonic figure and paint it yellow and pretend like they made a Sonichu figure when they didn't. And someone donated. You must have at least level 12 intelligence to understand Chris Chan's taste in fashion.
Exactly.
I say you need higher. But someone
wear that
decided to
shit.
take a Sonic figure and just fucking Photoshop it a different color and add ears. They didn't actually make a mock-up figure to trick Chris. It's literally just Photoshop. And he can't notice the difference, even though it's obvious.
I mean, you take a good look at that. Take a look at that. Because all that is just this Sonic the Hedgehog
Ooh,
action.
get called out.
I know. I want that Sonic
I
figure.
do too. I fucking love that figure.
It's so strange looking. And of course Chris would have it.
Mm-hmm.
He probably has all of the old figures up to Adventure 2.
Probably.
Figure custom painted. I could easily custom paint this to look like that.
Please don't.
He would later with acrylic paints, like he says here. Not this figure,
Oh, okay.
but he took Sonic Amiibos and shit and would paint them and crop off the ears to make it look like a Pikachu. It's terrible. I hope he didn't fuck up that figure.
I hope not.
Acrylic paint even. So simple.
So simple.
And so crappy too.
Ooh,
That's every bit of
shit.
Chris Chan merchandise. Simple and crappy, too.
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
next thing I should talk about, alright,
I love that fucking shirt.
his website.
It's fucking Teddy Fresh, well before Teddy
I
Fresh
know.
ever teddied.
I'd totally wear that.
Y'all know the official and original Sonichu site
He literally printed off what the front of the website looked like to prove a point to people.
Mm-hmm.
logo I've had on there for the longest time. But then you compare that to his mockery. Can you believe
And his is wearing bondage gear. He has a gay little leather hat on and a gay little leather vest. Just to get Chris angry.
Oh no.
that? It's crappy. It's stupid.
Crappy.
And apparently, the gay undertones just flew right over Chris.
Apparently?
And then
This is so disorganized.
I
He's just
know.
throwing papers around everywhere.
It's making me uncomfortable.
And yet again, like, the camera is all the way to the side. Like, there's going to be something over there on the left side.
Look at the original comic cover for my first comic book. Then look at his mockery.
He added in some anime bitch, and he called that Mary Lee Walsh. And apparently Mary Lee Walsh was the creator of Sonichu in his continuity.
Yeah.
I think it's like... It's a fucking well-known anime character. It's been memed a lot. I don't fucking know who it is. It's probably from some degenerate shit. But that's what Jimmy Hill did, or the trolls behind Jimmy Hill did to fuck with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Very basic shit.
So similar. This guy can't even be original, and yet he parodied himself on Monty Python's Flying Circus. And now for something completely different.
Now for something completely different. Why does he say that?
He says it because it's a Monty Python reference, but he doesn't actually understand the jokes behind Monty Python. It's just another thing that goes right over his head. Because he'll either use it in a scenario where it doesn't fit at all, or he thinks that just doing random spastic shit equates to their jokes. He doesn't understand that the Monty Python jokes, even if they are random, even if they are completely different, they were planned out. They were scripted. They do have a satirical edge to them either way. He doesn't understand the humor behind Monty Python. He just thinks that it's people doing random shit.
Oh.
The DVD. You all see? I told you all about it.
There it is, the legendary DVD. He's holding it up to the camera right now. His fucking seen on TV DVD. And you can see Comic Book Chris, Lego Chris, and Animal Crossing Chris on the cover.
Minifigure Chris.
I told you all about the footage that was probably up on YouTube between the various things. But this guy, he blatantly copied that as well. And all he did was take every footage that was originated from this DVD, and dubbed his voice just over my name. So instead of me saying Christian Weston Chandler, he just dubbed his over each time by saying Jimmy Hill.
I love the way that he does the Jimmy Hill line.
I know.
But I also have to commend the person behind Jimmy Hill, or the people behind Jimmy Hill, because that is a lot of dedication that they really did go through all of that. Because the Animal Crossing video can get up to an hour long. So that's a lot of time and dedication to just fucking with Chris.
Yeah.
Like going through and redubbing all of that. They probably didn't redo all of it. It was probably just the selections that Chris saw.
No, definitely not.
And even more, something completely different. It even says on the bottom here, the part of Jimmy Hill is played by an actor.
Proof right there in the pudding.
That's a compliment, though.
Yeah.
They called Chris an actor.
Yeah.
That he should be honored by that.
Actor, and look at that freaking cover. It's more based on my original comic cover than the original.
It has Jimmy Hill pointing out an open field like Chris Chan did, where it's like go Sonichu. Yeah. Just
I've seen that.
Because no one can see because of the fucking shit quality of this camera.
The pickle quality.
Now DVD.
DVD.
The way he holds it.
DVD.
Look at the way he's holding the DVD.
Why? Why is he contorting his hand like that?
Do not buy from Jimmy Hill.
Do not buy from Jimmy or Chris.
Do not buy from Jimmy or Hill.
He's a fraud, a phony. Is there anything else I want to talk about him?
He's fucking checking the script. I guess he is an
Consulting the
actor.
notes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and if y'all may well be aware of, these were the first two Sonichu site logos that were originally up there.
He really is trying to prove to everyone that Jimmy's fake. Like, he's like, I have the documents. I printed out shit from my website.
That I own.
Anyone could do that. It's just like when he said, show me your ID, Liquid, and then Liquid just printed out an ID with his face on it, and it said Christian Weston Chandler. Like, it's not hard to fake this evidence.
No.
Hell, you could even just print out the pages of Sonichu, put it in a binder, and then say that's the original binder. There's no way to fucking prove that it isn't.
Nope.
Throughout the evolution of the Sonichu site. The original two images. Alright, and now
He was trying
He
to fix
just
his
pinch his
shirt.
nipples?
He was trying to fix his shirt. You can see that there's a dent right there.
Look.
But it did look like he just twisted his nipples in front of everyone.
Fun fact, your nipples line up with your earlobes. It's true. I learned that in anatomy.
The third and final issue. The internet bullies.
Internet bullies.
That's all of you. Everyone in the audience. He's addressing you right now. Internet bullies.
Everyone apologize right now.
You bullies, I know y'all are afraid of me.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, a little survey in the chat, because I know you guys love this shit. If you're afraid of Chris, put number 1. If you're not afraid of Chris, put number 2. I want to see how many people are afraid of him.
I just took a number 2, so there's my answer.
I want to know how many people are afraid of Chris. It's kind of mixed.
It
we got
is.
some 3s in there. I don't even know
Ooh.
what 3 would be.
Other.
Y'all,
I see
without me,
2s.
y'all would have nobody to pick on at this point. But you know what? There are so many famous movies.
Taylor's too.
Just saying, there are other people to pick on, and people were being picked on at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Christian has to make everything about him, but there were other lolcows at the same time as Chris. Chris is just the most well-remembered.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many famous icons that y'all could just pick on easy enough.
The celebrities don't get picked on. They
No.
get gossiped about by tabloids, but that's just because they want to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many celebrities actually get picked on. Not everyone's Shia LaBeouf. Like,
Oh,
Chris,
that-
not
that's
every
pathetic.
celebrity gets bullied.
But you know what? No matter how many times you direct your influences towards me, I'm just ignoring you. Because basically,
Is this where he says I'm ignoring you? Hands down.
Well, if you're talking about it in a video, you're not really ignoring it.
No,
too
you're
well.
directly addressing it.
Yeah, that's not good. They only keep fucking with him because he keeps addressing it, and then he addressed it again in a weird, wacky fashion like they like.
all you're doing is basically being unheard of. You're basically talking to a brick wall.
Oh, I can see that.
Brick wall.
It looks like a fucking hippie wall, though.
It looks like he's trying to do like a Native American thing.
He is native.
No, he's not.
Yes.
And I am just blatantly ignoring you hands down.
Yeah.
Hands
Hands down.
So you may as well just give up.
Give up, guys.
Give up now. No more attention from me, guys.
What if they actually just stopped at that point? Just give up.
I bet you he would have missed it. He would have been upset.
Just give up. The ED gets deleted. Everything's gone.
No, he likes the attention, I'm sure.
Your opinions and voices are not being heard. You're not scaring me. You're not scaring. Y'all are not
Look at
scaring
his
Blanca.
eyebrows. How does he do that?
You're not scaring Blanca, the totally legit real
The white-
girlfriend of Chris.
Yeah.
Blanca Wise, aka White. She is very
Isn't it like,
real.
like white, but a feminine tone, so it's just white female?
I mean, you could kind of see it that way, yeah.
Yeah.
But her name is just White multiple times, and you can't realize that. He just paused for a second there, like his brain melted after saying Blanca's
Well,
name.
his
like,
eyebrows went into outer space.
You're scaring nobody, misters. It's time to face facts.
Facts.
This looks like a fucking old Sega commercial.
This should have been the thumbnail. Look at it.
This looks like an old Sega commercial where they get
does.
like right up to the screen. They're like, "Are you playing Sega Genesis?"
I can smell his breath.
Misters and Mrs.
And Mrs. Was there even
Mrs..
any real women trolling him at this point?
Yes, there's always been women.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's always been women fucking with Chris too.
Oh. Okay, get back into position.
So with that, I'll leave y'all with
Anyway,
Look at Little Big Planet just vibing in the background.
poor
Twirling.
sack boy.
I know.
He deserved better.
the completion of this update. So, good reason to get a PlayStation 3 system of at least 60 gigabytes or higher.
Sisty?
Yes, Sisty. And he's shilling for PlayStation yet again.
Yeah.
Because, they have 4
Only
USB
60?
ports, the memory card slots.
For back then, that wasn't too bad.
No, you're right, actually.
Yeah, for
it's an older console now that I think
that's a
about
Model
it.
1 too.
Wow.
So for a Model 1, that's not bad.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, we're all getting old.
Holy shit.
I remember
that just hit me.
I remember when Xbox bragged with their expansion. They're like, now double the memory.
And it was like 30 gigs.
No, it was like 120.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they bragged about that shit.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we did it, guys. They're gonna be hyped.
I miss memory cards, though. Those were so cool.
For the Xbox, it was far worse, because, like, you had to,
for
like...
the PS2.
Okay.
Those were epic.
I don't remember how the memory worked on PS3, but for Xbox, it was like
It was
a
internal.
giant fucking brick
Yeah.
that connected to the console.
It was the hard drive.
Yeah, it was a giant brick connected to the console, and you had to, like, snap it off.
If I'm not mistaken, PS3 was internalized memory, so you
Okay.
couldn't really...
You couldn't add to it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. I wasn't
But,
a PS3 person.
Xbox had, like, a brick attached to it. You could remove the brick and add another one. if
It
you
had
wanted
memory
to.
cards, too, but those were rare to come by.
Yeah.
And able to access the internet wirelessly while 40 gigabyte and lower.
That was the
Oh.
only bragging point that PlayStation had, is that their internet was free.
Uh-huh.
Like, their online games was free. And that's because it was a novelty and they were testing it out.
And it could connect via Wi-Fi.
It just wasn't that good in general.
No.
But the reason why Xbox went for paid and PlayStation and Nintendo didn't is because Xbox had already done that for a generation.
Yeah, and it was still the best
Their-
after they did their
By
free
the time
shit.
they got to the next generation, theirs was good enough to make you pay for it. It actually was a decent service. You could voice chat. The games would run reliably. I remember playing Xbox Online. It was a pretty good experience. So it was worth paying for. And people in hindsight are like, well, why would you want Xbox? Because it was better.
It's not a literal brick on a console. It's external hard drive you plug into the top.
It feels like a brick. If you've fucking taken
Yeah.
that thing out, it's heavy.
No, they're just confused.
Okay.
They're like, brick?
Get an old Xbox 360 and you'll know what I mean.
Yeah.
2 USB ports, no memory card slots, and requires...
Oh, USB!
Oh.
That's how you expanded the memory.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my friend Devin actually did expand his memory that way.
That's kind of ghetto.
It's what you had to do at the time.
Damn.
an Ethernet cable to connect to the internet. And
I love the
Little Big Planet.
360.
A lot of people didn't know that you could expand your Wii's memory with USBs as well.
Yeah.
It just wasn't advertised.
and as y'all know from my sponsorship video, most of the
It's not a
Sponsorship?
sponsorship. It's not a sponsorship if you're not being paid.
Hey, I would have sponsored him back then, let's be honest.
videos I put up on YouTube were sponsored by Sony, and
They were not sponsored by Sony.
They
These
could
are
take him to
legal
court
terms.
and sue
Yes,
him.
these are legal terms. You can't fucking say you were sponsored when you weren't. That's fraud.
their PlayStation Eye and their PlayStation 3. And also the slideshow that was on the DVD that y'all may have watched on the...
Also, you made me not want the PSI. Yours is constantly glitching, and it looks like a fucking
It
piss
looks like
stain.
a pickle.
Who would fucking want this?
It looks like when iDubbbz put a pickle on his flashlight when he was in the sewer.
Yeah.
YouTube as well. Those were done for my PSP and projected with a PSP projector that was only compatible with the PSP 1000 series, the thicker one. Versus, I could have done it better if I waited for the 2000 series, where I had where I could have plugged in the composite cable and had the thing full screen.
He talks a lot with his hands.
He acts like there's any PSP games you want to play full screen. Like, what games is there that you'd want to
I know
have on a
nothing
bigger
about
screen?
the PSP.
I had a few PSP games. I had none of the Sonic ones, weirdly enough, but I had a couple. And it's
They had
because,
Sonic ones.
yeah, they had, which one was it? The one where you're, like, racing people.
Rush.
No, the one where you're racing people.
Rivals.
Yeah, Rivals. Rivals 1 and 2. That was on PSP.
Weren't those shit?
No, they were fine.
They look like shit.
I emulated it later. They were fine games.
Oh.
The second one had voice acting, and it used, like, the current cast at the time, like, the 4Kids cast. It was pretty good.
Oh.
But I did not, because I didn't think of it back then. Alright, so I leave y'all with those new words, and just a
Oh,
reminder,
new words as opposed
and
to
y'all-
old.
It's the New Testament.
will be very well, and y'all won't have to worry. I am safe, I am well, and I'll be staying that way, and I shall keep watch for any bullies.
He's on the bully patrol,
He
and he
is.
dabbed on us.
He dabbed. That's new thumbnail.
And I will take all necessary steps in due time as I cross those bridges, be they sound or broken. Thank you very
What?
much.
He tried to do a saying, and he fucked it up.
Sound or broken bridges. Epic.
And that's where it ends.
Oh.
I'm assuming that it actually does play out the full ending, and it's my fucking program that keeps cutting him off at the very end.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
that's
assume
okay.
that it's my program, but I'm sure you guys don't care about the last fucking 10 seconds of the fucking
No.
of the video.
Have a good day.
But what did you think of this video, babe?
Jimmy Hill.
Jimmy Hill.
That's all I took away from it.
It was mostly shilling for the PlayStation brand in general. Not very much about Jimmy Hill. We got a brief mention of Blanca, and I guess the funniest shit was him talking about the bullies. You guys won't bully me anymore.
And they still are.
So we learned that Jimmy Hill's an imposter. He was totally selling legit merchandise that actually existed of Sonichu.
Yeah, I have some.
Yeah, including DVDs where he dubs over Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris took offense to this. And despite Jimmy Hill being one of the lamest trolls, Chris still let it bother him. Hey guys, Dylan and Taylor here, and today we're doing a what do we call this? Sonichu HQ podcast? Yeah.
You forget.
That's the title, and we're gonna be watching a video with Chris Chan talking about his fans, his quote-unquote fans, and it's a Q&A video.
His 5 fans.
You wanted to do a Q&A video, here it is.
I did? Oh, fuck you.
We see Chris Chan looking off to the side because he doesn't give a damn, and he's got a bunch of stuffed animals, including a Sonic 3 plushie.
Yes, I'm
really
jealous
fucking
of
jealous.
It.
He's got a Gen 1 Pikachu plush too.
Oh my god.
Fucking jealous of that shit. But you're gonna meet one of his plushes in a second, so let me just get the chat open on my end, and then we can do that. We can watch him talk about his fucking plushie.
Ew, an ad? Don't give him money.
There we go. If you guys end up super chatting, we will read it. The only chats that we read are super chats. So
Most of the time.
if you want us to address you, you're gonna have to super chat. But yeah, let's get to watching this.
Captain's log. Stardate October 27th, 2008. This is the first Q&A video of a lot of Q&A videos of questions from Sonichu fans on the internet.
Are there more Q&As?
I don't know. He does a thing called mailbag later. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
kind of like the Q&A, but he censors a lot of it later, so it's not really worth watching.
Yeah.
It's not really worth participating in. Did someone super chat? Because it's not showing it for me.
No.
It showed Sonic dancing, and that's usually the
That's a
super chat
sub.
thing. Oh, really?
That's the sub, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it
I
him?
think-
No,
oh,
no, there
oh,
was
I'm
a super
wrong.
chat.
I'm dead-ass
The
wrong.
Fucking... Sorry, guys. The stream was being dumb. I see your super chat now. No better way to spend lunch than laughing at Chris Chan. I can agree with you.
I wish
I'm
I was
gonna be
having
eating
lunch.
after this.
Anyway, y'all know who I am.
Do you know who he is?
No, actually, I don't. I really don't.
Robert
Robert Simmons, the fifth.
Roberto Chandler.
And this is Lil Chris. Teddy bear I put together at Create Career.
Now, apparently...
Is Create a Critter a thing?
Create a Critter is the name for Build-A-Bear in the South.
Oh.
So yes, Create a Critter is a thing. It's the southern localized Build-A-Bear, and I think they've been reformed to Build-A-Bear now, but they were called Create a Critter.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
It's the same thing. It's owned by the same company, same logo, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just different words on the logo.
I like Create a Critter.
Good little bear.
Yeah, that's little Chris.
But where's his face?
You can't see it because he's black or
Oh.
dark blue.
And this
That's
is
a
my
little
guitar.
racist.
Y'all should know my guitar.
That's his
Guitar.
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 You like his guitar?
Why does he say it like that?
That's his guitar.
He hasn't even answered a question.
Stay tuned later for
Stay tuned.
for a special introduction from Guitar Hero World Tour that I put together. Also, this is my wristband. I put it on my wrist for when I play guitar.
Why does he
Because when
say
I play
it
it,
like that?
I have my wrist there, and I don't want the edge
Oh,
of that with the guitar
get
or
real.
strap here rubbing against my arm.
We're never gonna get to the Q&A.
I know,
We're a
the
minute in.
Q&A is the last minute of the video, probably.
We're a minute into a 7-minute video, and there is no Q&A.
Feels good.
Now, on to the questions.
Oh,
We have a set of 10 questions today. And the first question is from some
I
Sonichu
think they can hear
Blue.
the birds.
I
no.
really liked your shirt in your last video.
I really liked your shirt in the last video.
Hey, that's a compliment. He doesn't get too many.
He wears like the same shirt all the time.
What did you get it, and where do you buy your clothes? Goodwill or Salvation Army?
What?
He's
Good-
genuine with that. Goodwill and Salvation
Oh, I
Army.
didn't hear him say Goodwill. It sounded
Yeah.
like he was just mumbling.
Goodwill and Salvation Army.
That's
That's where
sad.
he got these fucking polo shirts.
I feel bad.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever went somewhere and genuinely shopped.
At like
they were
Kohl's or
cheapskates.
something.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if I could have 3 wishes, what would they be? Cure my
What?
autism?
3 wishes.
Oh, okay. I can't
So one is
understand.
cure his autism. I used to deal with autistic kids. I used to help the mentally handicapped kids back in school, so I can understand what the fuck he's saying.
Oh, okay.
But he said cure his autism would be his first wish.
Yeah, my parents? And then another 3 wishes.
I don't know what he said about his parents.
Cure his parents? No. Wait, my mind is putting shit together now.
Something about his parents, and then he wishes for another 3 wishes because he thinks that's how
That's
everything
against
works.
the rules.
So that I could wish for money and everything else.
He's just gonna keep wishing for shit infinitely. Chris is the reason why genies made that not be a thing.
But if... Well, yeah.
And why did I change Black Sonichu's name to Blake? To lower the comments about racism and that sort of thing. And also, Blake sounds better than Black Sonichu.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
He's being dumb because he had already shortened it from Black Sonichu to Blatchu in his introduction.
Yeah.
So he's just changing it because of the racist remarks. It's not anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And Blake is not even close to Black, so I don't know how he got Blake from Black.
It's shorter.
It is not shorter. Blatchu is shorter than Blake Sonichu.
Mm-hmm.
Little Big Planet was delayed. What happened?
What happened?
Wrong in the game. Originally, had like 2 songs that had lyrics that had. It had a song that had 2 song lyrics that both translated to apocalyptic terms in the Qatar language.
God.
And there's enough bad news in the world as it is.
So he felt like he needed to address Little Big Planet's delay, even though he's not the spokesperson for
created
Little
it.
Big Planet. He's not the representative of Little Big Planet. I don't know why he felt like he needed to address it.
I don't know either.
Oh, respectively, those Sonichu Blue, then mentioned the Mafia, and Mach Punch, and Stalin. Now another one from Mach Punch. What was the inspiration behind Nate Search's comic in issue number 6? Look at episode 19 of Itzel Saga featuring the character Key.
So he's saying that the whole thing with Nate Cirque in the comic was inspired by XL Saga. So much shit from Sonichu is inspired by XL Saga, and I've never watched the anime.
I
So,
barely even heard
I
of
don't
it.
even realize just how much Chris Chan has plagiarized.
Don't care very much for him. But the outfit he wore was basically the inspiration behind Nate Cirque's, well, not so Nate Cirque's outfit.
Oh, so the fucking codpiece outfit, the fucking bondage gear shit that he wore with just like, it only covers his dick. That's inspired by XL Saga.
Oh.
It's that weird gay outfit.
I want to watch it now. I want to see more of that.
I learned something new today.
Since he is the complete opposite of me. And from Blue Cheese, are the jails of Quickville? What happens when they commit crimes, and what's the worst crime? We have jails. Same as everywhere else. Trial, then sentence.
Now he says that there's trials in Quickville, but when it came to trying the people from Asperpedia and the other trolls, they had already determined what the verdict was ahead of time.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, so that's not a fair trial. Like, it doesn't matter if you bring them to court.
Do you think Quickville would be fair?
I'm saying it doesn't matter if you have a court if you already fucking decided.
Exactly.
And they didn't have their peers in the court either. So it was literally just people who like Chris and hate them, and everyone said they were guilty.
God.
And then because they were guilty, they were immediately executed. Or sent away to be Amish, whichever one you prefer. But it was not
cool.
a fair trial. $100. Thank you, Sandland. I don't know what you said, but whatever you have to say, just say it, and I'll be sure to read it.
I don't think they said anything.
I know. They didn't post any message.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to say anything, I'll read it, whatever it is. But thank you for the $100. Helps out a lot.
That's real?
Yeah, that's real.
Holy
and
shit.
And it says U.S. Thank you.
That's awesome. Oh, I wish it was Canadian.
Guilty or innocent. And the worst crime? Importing cigarettes or alcohol.
Now we're at a point where prohibition is in Quickville, and the worst thing you can do is smoke and drink. Later on, it'll be trolling. But right now, we're at an innocent point in Quickville's development where the worst thing you can do is have icky drinks and smokes.
What if you're a troll who smokes and drinks?
Execution.
Are you like Satan himself?
Execution.
Which the sentence for that would be?
He's thinking it up right now.
It would be 10 years or $1,500 fine.
Oh, okay, so what would you rather do? Spend 10 years in jail or give them $1,500?
See, he never even defines if you have to pay it immediately.
No.
So it's like, do I have to give you $1,500 now, or will there be like, is parole a thing? Thank you for the $2. Chris Chan for president, 2028. I mean, you won't be able to drink or smoke anymore. I don't think you'd like that.
That'd be fine. I'll just kill myself.
All other icky things will be shot in his face, and he'll get rid of the gays. But like I was saying though, what was I where was I going?
Where'd you come?
Where was I going with that discussion?
I have no idea.
He's dumb. There.
He's dismissed.
Oh yeah. He didn't say if parole was a thing. He didn't say if they had to pay him immediately. Who did they pay?
I don't know.
Did they pay him directly?
Probably.
And from Undertale, what's the status of my love life?
Did he say Undertale? It sounded like he said from
did.
Undertale.
What is up with this video? I thought it was my ears.
100% heart. I bet the girl named Chloe at the GameStop.
Oh, she's fake, huh?
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
And the reason why he made up Chloe, and Chloe is probably from one of the other Sonichu characters. Oh, $5. Go to Collingwood Magpies. They will win against the Carlton Football Club on Sunday, or I will drink Chris Fanta. You don't want to drink any Fanta from him.
Hey, some people are crazy. I know a few people who would.
But, what was I fucking saying? I keep forgetting. I'm losing my track
today. Carlton Football Club.
Let me play it for a second. I'll remember.
Little Big Planet.
Oh yeah. Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe was inspired by a Sonichu character that only appeared like way towards the end, but it's because Chris wrote the comics out of order. So he had it written before, but it just didn't appear till the end. But he just took the name Chloe Rosechew and then said that was his girlfriend. And then he forgot that he even said that he was talking to a girl named Chloe.
Right.
So Chris is a liar. He's wearing that ring, but he's not being true or honest.
The GameStop over at Forest Lakes. She lives around here on Dickerson Road.
Dickerson Road. And that is actually a road near his house.
That's nearby.
I looked it up.
I would confirm it, but Google Maps has blocked all areas near Chris.
Other details I will leave discreet because I do not want to reveal any more information than necessary.
He cannot keep that promise. Another
oh my
$100.
God.
Thank you so much. You're a mad lad.
Please say something. Holy shit, thank you.
But with fucking Chris, the I don't know why he would fake a girlfriend, and then immediately forget her, and then expect people to believe that for once, out of all the other times, he would finally respect someone's privacy.
Mm-hmm.
That when someone wished to be anonymous, he would actually keep them anonymous.
People are saying he might charge it back.
Oh no, that'd be tragic.
No, I like to think the best of people.
Yeah, I want to believe people wouldn't do that. I want to believe that people are that nice. For there can be imposters on the internet trying to get a cheap laugh, whatnot. Oh, look at me, I'm a troll. I think I played around as a girl. Hello. That's his girl voice.
That's pretty spot on.
I know. It's better than his female voice now. Not a good idea. In Quickfield, the sentence for that would be 20 years prison or $2,000 fine. Hear that,
Case
all
dismissed.
You traps? All you traps in the chat? 20 years in prison.
Think before you do.
You think fucking wearing your cat ears is cute? You're gonna end up behind bars. No more femboy play for you. You guys better stop. Case dismissed. Case dismissed. You didn't get punished.
Get slapped in the face. No!
Oh, and also, worst punishment, a kick in the teeth.
Damn.
A kick in the teeth and then he punches. Chris is gonna beat up trans people.
Dang.
And from Milkit Star, he asked about Sonichu's power level. His electric level, he can go as high as 10,000 volts or greater.
Or better.
That's not that impressive.
No, I was thinking...
Pikachu can do so much more than that. This is just like in the comic where he fucking measures his speed all over again. I
could mint an NFT and it would take more than that.
And, Stalins with a...
You know what?
Stalin?
I don't promote people fucking with Chris, but if someone wanted to fuck with Chris, they could say that he could do NFTs and then explain it away by saying that all the NFTs are powered by Sonichu.
Oh my god.
Be like, Sonichu's real. Have him make NFTs, Chris. It's clean.
Everyone forget Dylan said that. Someone's gonna fucking do that.
Sonichu be made for sale. Not at the moment, but eventually when Sonichu becomes official on the market.
So I guess Sonichu's official on the market now, because there is merch for sale.
He has a fucking stock.
Yeah, Chris actually sells merch now. Terrible fucking medallions made by people who are somewhat more retarded than him. And and actual comic books that you might get 10 years from now. Officially. But not... again, emphasizing, Jimmy Hill's products are fake. Do not buy them.
Damn, I bought them.
I would buy them just to hear Jimmy Hill.
Jimmy Hill.
And from Muffle P, will there ever be a level up from Sonichu? Ultra Sonichu. And it's uncertain at the moment when he'll make his appearance. Ultra Sonichu is not a level up for Sonichu. That's a super form. The Sonichu had an evolution from the beginning, and that's Metonic. I don't know what Chris is talking about there.
Yeah, he's on
at
one.
the moment. It's uncertain. And
it's uncertain.
Moving out of appearance anytime soon. No current plans?
No current plans?
I'm from 10 years in the future. Still no current plans.
How old is he now? Right here.
Right here? Mm-hmm. He's nearing his 30s at this point. He's like...
No current plans.
He's like at least 25. I wouldn't put him... Yeah, I think he's around 25 at this point.
Damn.
And possibly move in with Chloe, but
Chloe.
We dated for one day. I want to move in
not
with
at the
her.
moment because she's renting at the moment.
Renting from people that totally exist.
And she'll let me move in with her after she gets her own place. And
What?
will ever become a sperm donor.
Would
What?
he ever become a sperm donor?
Why'd he say it like that?
Because he's a child and he doesn't want to say sperm.
Oh.
Spoim. You better watch out, you spoim me, goyim.
I know, right?
Maybe.
I don't think they would allow him. And he
autistic
wanted
person?
to. No, he wanted to, and he got rejected recently because they don't allow trans people.
Wow, that's transphobic. Come on.
And their reasoning is they don't know what hormones he has, and they don't know if he has AIDS.
No, that's completely understandable. AIDS?
Yes, AIDS. AIDS is a real concern.
Holy shit. That's epic.
That's the answer. So that's it for the Q&A, but I want to close this with a comment from somebody else that wants to confirm my identity, a friend of mine.
Now watch. Remember how he was saying that he wants to keep the Chloe shit private?
Yeah.
Watch how good he is at keeping this private. He has one fucking job to do. One job to prove that he can keep something private.
Name shall remain anonymous at the moment.
Ominous.
So anyway, I read this message that, anyway, I'll quote it. Okay, she says, "Okay, Chris, if you read out this message I sent, I'll know it's you. Please just read it out in full, and then the trolling should stop. If it doesn't stop, then I'll stop using this email address. I installed my message program because of all the people sending me fake messages and trolling me. I want to talk with you and catch up on everything. You know it's me because I use the word ban."
What?
And he immediately started to say the code word.
Oh.
Immediately started to say the code word. And remember, it's supposed to be anonymous.
Yeah.
And next paragraph. "Just be careful, Chris. I'm worried about talking to you because I want it to be private. And I just want to know it's really Christian talking to. We have a lot of things to talk about. I only talk to you on if I'm 100% sure it's just between you and me, from Megan Schroeder."
Oh my god.
I can't tell you anything about Chloe. She respects her privacy. Megan Schroeder. So I'm supposed to believe that he can't keep this real Megan, totally real Megan, not a troll. Definitely not a troll that wanted him to acknowledge him on the air. But Chloe, that's when he respects privacy.
Makes no sense.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you, young man. Mrs.
You're in it, boys. Shame on you. Anyway, stay tuned for I'll upload a new video that's from Guitar Hero World Tour that I think y'all will be very
What's up with his
interested
hand?
in.
Oh, I don't know.
And that I
Look at
have put
that. He keeps doing
Is he
that.
picking his thumb?
Maybe.
together yesterday. Also, Little Big
Because
Planet
I do
level.
that.
Maybe he's rubbing his fucking finger because he knows he's lying. Like he's trying to rub the ring off of his finger.
Maybe.
Like, not true or honest.
Video for that soon enough after the what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, after the
He is fidgeting the ring.
after
Must-
the
yeah.
website, after the internet portion comes back online.
It's a nervous
Anyway.
thing.
This is me signing off for the moment.
I love that our fucking program never finishes a sentence.
I'm glad we figured it out that it was this program, though. Because we were, like, gassing on him.
take. So that was Chris Chan's Q&A. I think a lot of good questions were asked. We learned about Chloe. We learned about Nate Cirque's transformation.
Yeah, that was interesting.
We got some decent super chats. I hope they're real. We had a lot of decent interactions today. Quite a few people showed up. We have 126 viewers.
Uh-huh.
I think this was a fun stream.
I do too.
I'm going to be switching to 2 Chris Chan videos a week. So,
or more,
quickie
possibly
discussions.
more.
No. Quickie
I'll
discussions
do
will be
more.
coming back. And maybe the Chris Chan Twitter updates will come back. I'm still going to be really picky because I don't want to pick his LARPing shit where he's pretending to be his past self or something. Hey everybody, Dylan and Taylor here, and today we are doing yet again another Chris Chan podcast. This one, what's this podcast called? It's Sonichu HQ podcast.
Yeah, you're just seeing if I'm paying attention.
No, it's fine. I have terrible memory. We're on episode 7 of the podcast, if I'm not mistaken, and today we're going to be watching Chris Chan talk to Clyde Cash and beg him to leave him alone. And this one's pretty infamous, and it's actually pretty hilarious how Chris Chan tries to reason with Clyde Cash. So let's get into watching this video.
I'm addressing this video to Clyde Cash, older brother of Ryan, who...
And to give you a little bit of catch-up on this, because I know Chris will do it too, but he explains things weirdly. Chris went on hiatus from the comics because he wanted ED to quit talking about him, and he wanted ED page gone. And while he was on hiatus, a bunch of trolls decided to make up an alias called Ryan, and they decided to say that he killed himself. And Chris was presented with this to see if he would care and would continue the comics, which he didn't. He said he did, but he didn't really care. And Clyde Cash was made to be this character's brother. So Clyde Cash is fictional. The guy who killed himself is fictional. It's all fictional, and Chris thinks it's real. Just so you know the epic lore behind Clyde Cash.
Who sadly committed suicide upon himself when I...
Upon himself?
Yes, he committed suicide upon himself.
made the idle threat to stop doing my comics in protest of the Encyclopedia Jamaica page. Clyde, I'm sorry your brother died.
I'm sorry your brother died.
Just died.
That's blunt. I'm sorry your brother died.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't mean you have to go picking on me for...
Yes,
don't pick on me because your brother died. Me, I'm the one that's important.
The cause of his death, because I did not do it personally to him.
So Chris is saying because he didn't walk up and shoot him in the face, he shouldn't be held accountable for the guy's death, which I can agree.
Yeah.
I can agree that just because someone does something that inadvertently makes someone commit suicide, they shouldn't be held responsible. Just like all the people who get bullied and then kill themselves, I don't hold the bully accountable.
No, that's your fucking fault.
That's what I'm saying. It's on the person who kills himself. I don't think the person who caused it should be held responsible.
Caused it, in quotes.
Well, I'm saying, there's a lot more problems when you're getting to the point of wanting to kill yourself than just one person.
Exactly.
It's a lot of things building up on one another, and that's just the thing that pushes you to do it.
I did not mean to do it.
I did not mean to do it. I did not. Oh, hi, Sonichu.
I'm just an innocent bystander in all this.
I don't think Chris can claim to be an innocent bystander. Like,
no.
To be the direct cause of someone killing themselves, if they actually did, then you would not be an innocent bystander. You'd be actively responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not your fault, but I'm saying you did partake in it. You can't be like, I didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing between, like, having it to where you're not to blame, but then there's another thing of saying that you took no part in it.
Yeah.
Which Chris needs to learn the difference between the two. You're not innocent if he did kill himself.
Even though I probably gave him a reason. I'm sorry. You don't have to do anything mean. I mean...
You don't have
don't
to
be
do
mean
mean things.
Would Clyde.
He got the name wrong. Would Clyde want you to do this, Clyde?
Would Ryan want you to go kill... Would Ryan want you to go doing anything stupid as torturing other people or even go as far as killing them?
See, you don't know Ryan. Ryan could.
Yeah.
Ryan could be a complete fucking masochist. He could be someone that enjoys torturing people. We don't know that. Chris is assuming. We got a super chat in Chris's voice. Sonichu, you are going to Israel.
Oh no.
I guess that's the punishment for being associated with Chris.
Yeah.
Go to Israel.
You don't have to do this. Just live on your life and move on.
Move on. Your brother died, but move on. Don't bully me.
Not just died, killed himself.
You'll find yourself a girlfriend.
See, Chris thinks getting a girlfriend is the solution to everything.
It causes more. Than,
Your family died.
More.
Get yourself a girlfriend. Go out, touch grass.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if your brother actually did kill himself, and then Chris says, "You'll move on. Go find a girlfriend."
And she'll make you about.
And yes, girls do cause more issues.
She'll make you happier than possibly. Oh well, Ryan could have done it.
Why does he say that?
This girl that you just met will make you happier than your brother you grew up with. Like, you don't. He didn't lose a dog. You don't get a new dog.
Well, same difference.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't fucking lose a pet. You can't just get something new. You can't find someone
just
to
get
fucking
another brother.
adopt a brother.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it works, Chris. You can't just replace something like a sibling.
You don't have to go off killing people. You don't have to harm anybody, emotionally or physically. Just take some deep breaths, have some time to yourself, maybe find yourself, find yourself a counselor at your local
I thought he was
church.
gonna say girlfriend again.
He says find yourself a counselor at your local church, because that's what Chris did. Like, here's my advice. If you're going to seek mental help, go to an actual psychiatrist. Don't fucking waste your time with a counselor at a church or a school. They're not able to give you the treatment you actually need. They'll always be withdrawn. They'll always hold their punches. You want to get real professional help.
Yeah.
Not from fucking amateurs.
That you can talk to. And, hopefully you'll feel better.
Hopefully you'll feel better. I know your brother's dead and all, but go see a psychiatrist.
I mean, I feel for you, man. I mean, I've had people die on me a few times before, and I went to their funerals.
He had his,
Oh, his
aunt die.
I was thinking, what, his dog?
He had his aunt die, and from what I've been told, he was very distant with his aunt and hadn't even seen her in like a decade.
Yeah.
Like, he got a dog from her, and then he didn't talk to her till she died. So I really don't consider that to be anywhere close to losing a brother.
No, not
And
at all.
the fact that Chris was so distant from her, that would make the pain far lesser than losing someone that close to you.
But yeah, I did not want to go off torturing or killing anybody in response. I just basically waited out for my sad emotions to eventually fade away, and I did get there. But I mean, my dog died.
My dog,
My dog died again.
Your brother died, but my dog died. Like, I love that he brings up his dog after his family members. Like, the dog is more important to him than family.
Yeah.
But yet he's trying to appeal to someone's emotions and say, well, I can relate with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was sad. I cried for weeks. But yet, I got over it. I saw Patty in my dreams. And she reassured me that she was okay.
Here's what I want to know.
I believe it.
Does the dog talk to him in his dreams?
Yeah, literally. It's the dog in the comic.
Well, I'm saying that's weird, because I've had dreams about dead pets, but I never had them talk to me. Like, is it a cartoon dog talking to him in his dreams, or is it like the regular fucking dog?
Probably a cartoon dog.
Okay, because at least that's a little bit more understanding, instead of like the actual real life dog being like, hey Chris, what's up?
Can you dream of cartoons?
I assume
never
you
have.
could. I assume you can. According to Chris, he does all the time.
Well, come on.
and that God is taking good care of her. And with that, I was able to move on, live my life a little bit more happier and more luckily. Been over 2 years now since she died.
He couldn't even remember. 2 years, a year, 2 years.
Clyde, you do not have to do anything rash or drastic. Just move on. You'll find a lot of other things that make you about as or greater than happy as you were.
A math equation.
Right around.
Here's the mathematical equation of you losing your brother. Very nice, saying you'll find things that will replace your brother.
Yeah.
Just take it one day at a time.
I'm really shocked he didn't go for the heaven argument. Like, they're up in heaven, they're in a better place.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do.
Moment
That's
at a
how
time.
I cope with everything.
You'll get over it.
And he holds up a
Did he
peace
fart?
sign. No.
He went, I swear to God.
Maybe he did stress fart, but he held up a peace sign at the end. So that's
And he
Christian.
says, peace, Mon.
That's Christian trying to make peace with someone whose brother he thinks killed himself. And now that guy is threatening to kill him.
Yeah.
Do you think that Chris gave an appropriate response for
totally.
someone in that situation?
I would say the exact same thing. Oh, my rat died the other day. I know what you're going through.
Your brother died? Go touch grass.
Yeah, get over it. Find a girlfriend, incel.
Hey guys, Dylan here. Now, if this stream is a little less professional than the other ones, it's because of what I'm doing today. Here recently I've gotten several $100s in donations, and someone reminded me that I had promised that if I ever got over $100 in donations at one time, that I would listen to Chris Chan music. And I'm a man of my word, so we're going to be listening to Chris Chan music. I'm going to have it playing in the background, and I'm going to talk over it. So it's going to be Chris Chan screaming over music, and me trying to talk over him. So hopefully it isn't too terrible. And thank you, Cedric, for the super chat. Hopefully it isn't too terrible. I'm excited to do this. So are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this music? Are you guys ready to hear Chris Chan's epic tunes? Let me switch over. There we go. This is what we're doing the whole night, so I hope you guys are ready. Hope you guys are ready to deal with this. The first song we've got is So Need a Cute Girl. I probably won't know the names of the other songs, but I know this one, for sure. I'll just be reading the chat, so type whatever you want, ask any questions you want to. I'll answer it, because I have literally nothing else to do. This music connects with me on a spiritual level. I'm glad someone likes it. Chris Chan on acid, question marks? Chris Chan's always on acid. Wash his hands. Imagine the mosh pits if Chris sung this live. Oh yeah, people would be tearing their ears out. How many years do you think Chris Chan has left? I don't know. I'd give it at least 10, 20 years. The government's gonna keep him alive, so he'll be fine. I can barely hear Chris. Really? Is it because of the music over him, or is it because I have him too quiet? I'm hoping I've got Chris loud enough to where you can hear it. I just didn't want to blow your eardrums with how loud he can get. Oh, it's the music over him. I mean, that's just Chris Chan for you. This is an actual CD that he released to people, so he thinks it's good enough. The question is, who will die first, Barbara Chris? How about we quit being depressing today? Not everything's depressing. Ask some nice questions. Ask something interesting. You've got me for a whole 20 minutes. Just ask anything. Don't waste your time with boring, depressing shit. Who cares if Chris dies? How long do you think the homeless saga will begin? I've already said I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he'll get bailed out by somebody. Favorite song of this album? This song, 100%. It's the beginning song for a reason. The rest of the CD just isn't as good as this one track. And if you had a problem understanding him last time, you'll have an even greater problem understanding him over the Sonic X theme. Will you ever do a Chris Chan episode with Gibby? I don't know. I don't think Gibby likes me. For good reasons. Hopefully the strobe effect isn't killing you. I did this whole flashing colors and warp thing because I thought it would remind you of old AMVs. Because I didn't want you guys just looking at a still image. Were you a vegan with rage? I've never been a vegan. Not as good as Sonic Underground. I gotta agree with you on that one. Gibby looks like Tim Pool. I can see where you're coming from a little bit with that. I swear, the singer sounds like he sung for Dragon Ball Super's intro. I'm sorry, were you a virgin with rage? No, I wasn't a virgin for very long, so no, I wasn't able to be a virgin with rage. This is the equivalent to reading Arabic without knowing Arabic. You're right. Sonichu Anime Season 2 opening. I've already accepted I'm not making money off of this stream because all the copyrighted music.
I've been high and feeling like an outcast, alright.
I went to a Catholic school. When you say you weren't a virgin for very long. You okay, bro? I didn't go to a fucking Catholic school. I went to a normal school, like your public schools. And I'm okay. It wasn't a bad experience. This is another banger. This one's a classic. Alternate universe where Chris Chan becomes a famous singer. If you weren't on the internet for long, do you think Chris would be a normal person? I don't think Chris can ever be normal.
And I see a rainbow, come on. You think I'm different in every way, come on. All of the signs that I burned on a roll. A-U-D-I-S-M.
And yes, this whole song's about autism, because of course, everything is about autism with him. Oh yeah, this is a Grammy Award-winning song. I gotta agree with you on that one. Axe is not for gays. I know the answer to that one. Axe is only for straight men. Chris said so. Would you read my SCP, Secure, Contain, Protect, Chris Chan fanfiction on stream? Maybe. I don't know. Just send it to me on Discord. Thank God I'm deaf in one ear. Is this shit playing? Yeah, it's playing on both ears. It sucks that you're deaf in one ear. Direct rule from Gamer Chair: Axe is not a replacement for showering. Chris Chan would disagree with you. I love that Christian talks about how special his autism is, but then he always talks about wanting to cure it. It can't be too special if you want it gone. Didn't someone die trying to supplement showering with Axe? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. You can get all types of infections doing that. I don't know if that's true, though. I'm about to become deaf in both ears. I am deaf in both ears after this shit. I have to listen to the whole album, and it's 20 minutes long. Does Chris still use Axe? I assume. I think he did mention using Axe recently. I'm gonna have a migraine after this shit. We got a slow tune coming up. Christian needs to be contained. Christian use Axe because his own logic, it isn't for people like him. Old Chris would not be okay with new Chris using Axe. Here comes the real tearjerker. I know this one's like a very tragic tale. It's true, a kid in the UK used so much Axe he poisoned himself with it. Holy fuck. What soda are you drinking? Fanta? If I had Fanta, I'd drink it just for the occasion, but sadly I don't have it. Thank you, Hungry Burger, for the $5. Finally caught one live. I am glad that you gave me $5, because I'm not making any money off of this stream. Super Chats is the only way I'm making anything off of this, because it's all copyrighted music. So you're the MVP. Zippo lighter up, boys. I know, guys. I hope you're watching this in the dark. You hang out with your two friends you made and your boyfriend who acts as a black Sonichu. Black Sonichu, that's all I fucking heard from that. You'll realize that you are not complete because I am not there to share your joy. I see them long ago. Oh, I can never seem to find. I actually know this song. I don't know how I know it. Probably from old movies. You know, Christian is quite literally tone deaf and deaf to high frequency, but he still has enough confidence to do this. Christian's confidence gets him through everything, but yes, I can agree with you on that. What the fuck did Barb do? What the fuck did Barb and Bob do? Think that they heard him record this? I mean, I have to imagine they heard him record this. He's screaming at the top of his fucking lungs, and he probably screamed all the time. This is from the first Pokemon. Is this from the first Pokemon movie? They wish. The first Pokemon movie can't afford Chris Chan. I think Chris's autism is the same as his trans identity, bisexuality, LGBT, Ricardo, name everything. It's all about being special. I mean, I do think he is some of that, so I don't fully agree with that. JC the Hyena has a girlfriend. Might be the soda, but he has a GF. Off topic, but you need to know. Okay, thank you. JC was able to complete his love quest, and Chris still hasn't. And yes, they did hear the Joulet. Are you sure it's confidence and not stubbornness and stupidity? It's a little bit of both with Christian. I made it. I was just in the shower. Thank you for the $10. Would you watch all of Chris Chan's Hey I'm on TV DVD? That would have to be another stretch goal because I went to look at the Animal Crossing documentary, and it's an hour long. And I'm like, God help me. This is an hour long. Man, Chris Chan's singing skills have gotten interesting. Very high-pitched. I stayed up all night playing Oblivion and Morrowind. It's 7:30 a.m. and I've got work in a few hours. Well, hopefully you can power through it. I know how you feel, though. I've been having terrible sleep, too. Oh, this one's another banger. This one's a classic. Ricky Martin would be honored with this song. You can really tell that Chris Chan understands Spanish with this song. I'm sure no fucking Latino people are offended at all. And this new Sing Star is looking great. Do we got any Spanish speakers in the chat? Because I want to know. Give me a 1 to 10. How good is Chris Chan's Spanish? Imagine if someone edited a Slayer song to sound a Christian. Get Christian to sing Slayer. Are you playing all of his albums? No, just this one for now. Has Biden yet featured in Quickville? I don't know about that. I don't know how Chris Chan's lore works when it comes to new presidents. I was shocked Trump got mentioned. Negative 10 out of 10. Oh god. We're getting all the classics. This song played all the time in the 2000s. I went to elementary school in the 2000s, and I heard this song so many fucking times. At the end of the year, they would have like end of the year tapes that you'd take home, like DVDs, and this song was in all of those DVDs. It played constantly, so I'm kind of annoyed by this song, but it's also really nostalgic. Just woke up with my dogs licking my face, no coffee, and yet Chris Chan singing. Why did I even bother waking up? I can feel you on that one. Better Spanish than drunk slurring hobo on the street. I mean, that's a high standard, I guess. Lisa Simpson got re-elected. Barb slept in the same bed as him, would cuddle him frequently. Chris's words, and wanted to spoon. Chris was probably jealous of Julie. Oh, she was probably jealous of Julie. Creepy as fuck. But tell me I'm wrong. It is creepy. I would never fucking do anything like that. When you're an adult, you shouldn't do that. But he has the mind of a child, so he's a fucking weirdo. Blorb. Chorb. My primary school made us research the dance song. Rehearse the dance song. Classic public school system in the 2000s. This whole fucking playlist is the 2000s. I'm suffering from nostalgia overload.
I wanna get down, but in getting one, I have no ball. Oh man, I've tried a sign, but the girl reason am I not fine? Every girl.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with your work. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, though.
I feel so lonesome, I can't think straight.
I was 8 when Bob got cut down. I don't know what age I was when Bob died.
And it feels depressing, no matter how much I feel I keep trying.
I'm guessing Taylor isn't here to suffer with you. She's sleeping. She's not gonna be up at 4 a.m. I missed the 2009 for some reason. 2009 is pretty nostalgic for me. Oh no, he's butchering Britney Spears song. I mean, he's not butchering too much to worry about. I was about 16, 17 when Bob died. I think I was in middle school when Bob died. Music at its best. I think we're reaching the end of our stream. I know that this is about 20 minutes long. Actually, no, we still got a few minutes, because it's 20 minutes the stream's been going, but the VCR says it's only been 7 minutes. Dylan up at 4 a.m. watching Christian. Yes, because I told people that I would do this if they donated $100, and I am a man of my word. I will watch terrible Christian shit for you. Because someone was crazy enough to donate $100 multiple times. This is what I'm giving back to you guys. I wouldn't do this normally. They told you to eat an onion though? And like I said in that stream, I don't think I can eat an onion. I just don't think it's possible. But I never promised to eat an onion either. But the listening to all the Christian music, that's an ancient fucking promise. I've been saying that for, I think, 2 years now, that I would listen to Christian if I got a $100 donation. Dylan, taking one for the team, a true Chad. Thank you. Oh no, not this song. Chris, don't ruin Live and Learn. No, Open Your Heart. Don't ruin Open Your Heart. I mixed those two up. I didn't even know Christian sung Open Your Heart. Says the only time he got an instrumental. Even without the people singing behind him, it's still really hard to understand what the fuck he's saying at all. This is a good song to end on though. Christian really knows how to go out with a bang. Can't even hear him. I can't hear him either. Christian has the singing skills of Helen. Punk Chan. Somebody likes Open Heart. I have very mixed feelings about this. I'm gonna go OD on Kath. Okay, we're done. Finally, thank God. Dylan and Taylor OnlyFans win. I don't know. Hopefully you guys liked this. What did you guys think of this CD? I want to know right now. 1 to 10. Type it in the chat. Was this a 1 or a 10 or anywhere in between? I want to know your rankings for this. I need to know how good this CD was. This was Christian and the Hedgehog Boys. Even though his name is Christian, he still called it Christian. I see quite a few 10s. I got a 50. So I guess you guys loved it for the most part. Hopefully you guys like this stream. If you like this stream, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it. If you want to see more, and subscribe. Thank you for the $5 donation, Hungry Burger. If you want to keep up with JC the Hyena, go to his Twitter. I will. But thank you guys for watching this. If you guys want to help out with the channel, I've got a Patreon. It's always linked in the description below. You can donate anything, and if you donate $2 or more, you get in the credits on my videos. So thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you all you guys who have been donating recently. And thank you guys who watched this. And bye.